And welcome in. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Welcome in, everybody. And welcome. It is episode 9. Everybody. I can also hear a little echo coming from Jeannie. But welcome in, everybody. D&D Osrynn Tales, episode 9, live play session. Welcome in. Last week, we set forth from the lizard folk cave after saving the tribe of lizard folk from an attack by some goblins and the undead. Allied with the lizard folk now, our group ventures forth into the wild green yonder of the swamplands and head back to the ghost ship that they had encountered previously. The group's plan: take the ghost ship to the skull fortress of the devil man Drazan. Assault from the back as the lizard folk assault from the front of the fortress, all in hopes of destroying this evil creature who has taken control of the goblin tribes in the southern swamps. And order to liberate the peninsula that has become known as the Black Reach due to the undead. We're trying to liberate it, free the lizard folk's ancestral hunting grounds, and return it to its rightful owners to bring peace to the swamps of southeastern Amerius. Last week, they approached the ghost ship. They awaited for it to dock, and as it docked, some goblins and bugbears and a few zombie dock workers started descending the cliffside to the docks below, causing the group, all but Genie Bruh, causing all the group except for Genie Bruh, to hop inside some crates to hide from the goblin forces, while Rowan, Genie's character, puts on a disguise of a ship's captain. And to the best of my recollection, how I interpreted things last week, Genie took on the role of a ship's captain who was guarding this cargo in order to take it to where it's supposed to be. You guys let me know if that's what it was. I've heard some rumors that you were pretending to be the ghost ship's ship captain. I thought you were a different ship's captain. I'm not sure. Whatever it was, the roles your lie went through. I just need to be clear on the story, my friend. But that's where we left them. They loaded the cargo onto the ship. They are now on the ship, and the ship took off on a bed of fog floating 20 to 30 feet above the ocean surface. This cloud of fog lifting the ghost ship high into the air, and as you could tell, you look up, kind of taking your surroundings. There's a ghostly ship's captain at the helm, steering this thing, and behind each of the 3 sails, in 2 rows of 3, like 3 on top, 3 on bottom. Behind each of the 3 sails, there are 6 spectral spirits just screaming. You can't hear the screams as living beings, but you know just by looking that instead of being propelled by wind, this ship is propelled by the internal torment of these souls, silently screaming at the back of the sails, pushing this ghost ship forward. It is a few minutes after you guys have left the docks. It is about a half hour to an hour after sunset, so it is nighttime. You guys who are in the crates, you can kind of see bits and pieces of this from cracks in the crates or from like little holes Like maybe there's like some handholds or something in the crates, you know. But you don't have like a great view of your surroundings. But Rowan, you can see that this ship is currently crewed by undead. There's the ghost ship's captain at the helm. There's the 18 ghosts screaming into the sails, and then the rest of the deck crew that you can see right now, because you haven't been below decks yet. But the rest of the top deck crew is a bunch of skeletal, like, ship hands, you know, piratey looking dudes that are walking around.
Can we call this ship Agony?
You can call it whatever you want to call it. You don't know. You never did take note if the ship had a name painted on it. So yeah, you can call it Agony if you want. But that's where we're gonna start in. It is, like I said, you just left the docks. If you turn around and try and look at the docks off the back of the ship, you would probably normally be able to see it, but you know there's that big billowing cloud of fog that you're sitting on, so the fog kind of obscures it. But as like I said, you've only been moving now for maybe 5 to 10 minutes tops. It is dark. It is nighttime, so those of you who don't have dark vision, it's night. You know. Although I do believe I do think half elves have dark vision, so you can see.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
And the ghosts do give off a greenish, bluish, sort of eerie, ghostly light.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well. So there's a sort of dim, kind of pale blue green light, kind of lighting up the place. But yeah. The 5-10 minutes that have gone by, it's kind of tense. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of tense. The skeletons, as they pass by you, they look at you, but they were told by the bugbear and the goblin deckhands that like you're okay, like you're allowed to be there. They do look at you with their hollow eye cavities. And you kind of get the sense that if they hadn't been given express orders not to eat you, they would want to eat you. Like almost like all undead wish to see the living suffer, you know.
Yeah,
but they look at you as they pass by and do their shiply things.
I think the subtext there is Rowan is a snack.
I mean, he does have a very high charisma.
Hello.
So yeah, there is definitely like a tense, like there's a tension in the air right now, Rowan. But before I move on to anything else, since we're still in the beginnings of this, I am curious as to what everybody is doing right now. So we'll start with Rowan, since you're out of a box and you have many more options of things to be doing. So we'll start with you, Rowan. What are you doing? It's 5-10 minutes that you've been sailing, left the docks. There is a ghost silently screaming above you, and a ghost ship captain at the helm, and then a bunch of skeletons kind of.
Do we have a layout of the ship?
We do have a layout for the ship. Let me.
Can I see what's up with this ship?
Yeah. Give me a second here. Pull you guys over to the map.
Nice.
Change over to that. There.
Okay, this is not too bad. Hold
on 1 second. Copy that. All right, we go.
All right, so what is that ethereal figure there in the middle?
This person, the blue right there, that is the captain of the ship. If I move it back, that's the helm.
Okay, I see it now. Oh, awesome. All right, I'm still in my my costume, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's 5 minutes since you have left the docks. 5-10 minutes tops.
I'm not gonna pull my sash out. I'm just gonna wear my headband thingy.
I'll zoom out so that everybody can in the chat can kind of see what's going on here.
It's a proper representation of what's going on. And this is me in my costume. This is a captain's costume. If it did, little did people know, historically accurate.
I think that's accurate.
Okay.
So if you guys want, you can put your characters on the map. Although I guess no, Jeannie, you can put your character on the map. I think the crates would have been taken below decks. So you guys, I don't think would be on this particular map. But I didn't put any fog of war or dynamic lighting on this map because I figured everybody needs to see what's going on.
Okay, I'm gonna hang out on the. I'm gonna be over here on the port side of the boat, I guess. There he is. Yeah. Kind of hanging out over here, just kind of watching things, just looking over the water, trying to keep to myself a little bit. It's nighttime, but I am a half elf, so I can kind of see the water out in front of me, so it doesn't totally give off like a weird vibe that I'm just staring off into one space.
Yeah, you can see a good ways actually. Probably see out to like. Yeah, you can see the whole map.
Yeah, we're good.
60 feet of dark vision.
Do we know what part of the ship they're currently keeping the cargo?
Down in the cargo hold, so probably the lowest deck of the ship.
Like low back side. Well.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I mean, I'm honestly just trying to like not stir a bunch of shit. So I mean, I'm gonna ride this out as long as nothing really no one questions it too hard. Let's see. I mean, I'm eventually gonna have to sneak down there. Here's the thing. It's an undead boat, so I'm not 100% sure how much sustenance is on the boat. Do you guys have food?
Oh yeah, I got you covered, buddy. I packed heavy.
I mean, I've got food myself. I'm talking about you guys stuck in the boxes right now.
I did not bring any food.
Okay, so we're gonna have to figure that out.
I have food.
Okay.
Although waste extraction may be interesting.
Oh,
yeah.
So we're gonna do it here.
You know that's a good thing. That brings up a point that I was waiting a little bit to get to just to see what Genie was doing. But as he's hanging out, watching, trying to figure out how and when he's gonna get below decks, I am just gonna let you know. Let's go back to the. You guys would know this, but you know, in your panic to get hidden, y'all might not have been aware or remembering necessarily that this peninsula here is rather large. And like I do, because not everything is to scale on this map, I will go from the close side to you're trying to get to the back, so I go to the close side of the back of the skull. That's about 180 miles that you guys gotta travel. This boat seems to be going at about 2 miles an hour. Now, it is a ghost ship. It will travel 24 hours a day nonstop, but you do the math, that's only like 50 miles a day. So you're gonna be in there for about 3 days. Give or take. Two and a half, 3 days, somewhere around there. Again, the thing's not drawn to scale on this map. I drew this map with like the icons as I would draw them for a 200 mile by 200 mile map, but this map is very much larger than that.
I have an idea.
So just
But-
throwing that out there for you guys. I'll bring you back to the
Genie
ship.
would have to find a way to get to us downstairs.
Is your idea a community bucket?
No, my idea is I'm a changeling. So what I could do is I could look like Reshi, and provided Rowan and I can convince the ghost ship folks that Reshi is the second mate, that would allow Reshi to be able to move about.
Nice.
And since I look like Reshi, then I would also be able to move about, provided we're not in the same space at the same time.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is can I communicate with any of these guys on the deck?
You
Any of the
can
undead?
try. You don't know.
All right.
You've never tried to talk or parlay with the undead before.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Let's see what we can do here. I want to talk to this gentleman right here, right next to me, close to me. I'm gonna ask him, Arg, where's me quarters?
Roll a persuasion check here.
Not your best.
A 9. Gotta turn that off. All right. So the skeleton stops what it was doing, which was walking in circles, turning this crank-looking thing that it's standing next to. These two in the middle here are both cranking these things in a clockwise motion. Not exactly sure what that's doing, if anything, to be honest, because you can't see if they're attached to anything. It may be doing something below decks. You're not quite sure. The skeleton, though, close to you, stops what he's doing and looks at you. And he kind of moves his jaw as if he was, like, trying to speak. But all you hear is, like, a kind of noise. He does point, though, over this way. There's a door. I think there's a door here, if I remember correctly. Kind of goes underneath the thing. You can see here there are stairs right there, right? How do I do it? Yeah, you can see there's stairs right here and here that go up
They lead
to where the ship's helm is, and then there's more stairs that like lead up to this top deck, the top part of the upper deck over here, and then the same thing. You're kind of standing by a set of stairs that lead up to another platform, and they all have like there are rooms underneath these places, right? So,
Okay.
but it points sort of at this wall here. Again, I kind of didn't have time to put the actual doors on the map, so I'm not exactly sure where they are. But if you decide to go below decks, I can move this part
Okay.
of the ship,
Okay,
and I
cool.
can reveal underneath.
All right. So, can I roll here to like this section here, and I'm gonna head under deck.
Okay.
As I pass through here, I'm going to look towards the ship's captain and kind of tip forward and say, "Arg, thank you for lending me passage on your ship." And then I'm going to nod and then just kind of roll my ass under the deck.
Okay. The ship's captain kind of watches you And as you say your piece before going below decks, you hear a sort of man, do I wish I had a voice mod for this, but you hear a sort of double, like the voice is like doubled, tripled on itself, kind of echoey, kind of, you know, like a little off. So it's like, just don't go anywhere you're not supposed to be. Kind of like that as you go below decks. They're just
Alright,
warning
cool.
you, just don't fuck with their shit.
Nice. All right, cool. No, we're still good, guys. We're still good. 15 minutes in, we're still good. Definitely nothing's gonna go wrong for the next 3 days.
So let's see. Reveal that is the layer, the topmost. Okay, so then I gotta go put another one on GM layer. So there you go. That's the door in front of you. Give me a second here. Whoops.
Wait, no, that's the same guys that are on the deck above. Okay, cool.
Hold on. What did I do? Huh? Yeah, I'll put that on. Oops. Move that guy over here and then put him on. Yeah, these skeletons. So as you go below decks, you do see, instead of just putting more skeletons and stuff on here, I'm just gonna kind of move them into spaces that would like make sense. Those two in the middle still fine. Yeah. So as you go in here, you can see there's a set of stairs down to like below decks. You do hear like more skeletons and stuff roaming around this ship. Make a perception. Everybody can make a perception check for me, actually. This is a perception check not based on sight. It's a perception check based on smells.
16.
Where should I put my icon for that?
For your token, for your character.
Yes.
You can, like, if you want to put it on the map right now, you can put your token just like, I don't know, anywhere like on the side of the screen or whatever. But you don't need to have your token on the screen to roll perception. You can just open your character sheet and roll perception.
16.
12. All right. It's not a difficult perception check to make. You guys, you all note a lack of decomposing corpse smells. So you can kind of make an assumption here that it's there are probably no zombies on this boat right now. Also, I don't know if you saw the mall gave you bardic inspiration. Gee.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm all got your back.
Yay.
But yeah. All that skeleton did was kind of point towards the middle, and as you get over here, you see two doors. One door, like I said, has the stairs that go down right here. The other one leads into like a hall, kind of like a hallway. You can see like there's like a door in the back there that will lead you further into the ship. So which door do you go through? Where are you headed?
I want to look around. I don't see anybody around me, right? Like directly next to me.
No.
Okay. Let's sneak down this next set of stairs. Real chill. Like I don't want to just like trot down the stairs like I know exactly where the hell I'm going. I'm gonna be calm about it.
Just trying to be calm. All right.
Not like super weird sneaky, but at the same time, like I'm not trying to draw attention to myself here.
Those other guys are fine. So again, you see some more skeletons on the deck below you.
Do we know how many decks, or I mean, how many levels to the ship there are?
Not really, no.
Okay, all right.
You do know that they would normally keep the cargo probably on the lowest part of the ship.
Okay.
You want the heavy stuff at the bottom so that you're not top heavy, so you don't capsize.
Okay. All right, I guess we can wrap around this corner and head down this next set of stairs. Okay, awesome. All right, we're at the bottom now.
It's the bottom. I don't see any more downward stairs, so I believe that's the bottom of the ship.
Okay, cool. Are these skeletons down here? Are they here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can I approach?
We'll say though that there are not 6 of those 3 guys. I'm on the GM layer so they disappear. So there's like some guys there. If the other players, if you guys want to put yourselves on the map.
Because that's what, yeah, I was about to see, like, if I could kind of get an idea where the hell guys are.
You probably would be, you'd probably be kind of like in the middle here. So there's these 2 sets of stairs, right here, and there's kind of like this. So like anywhere like in this box, probably where they would have stuck your crates.
Okay. Trying to think how I want to approach this here.
So go in here with you guys.
These coals suck. I'm gonna need more coals.
You just like surprise motherfucker out of the barrels.
Yeah, but I don't want to alert the whole ship.
Just kidding.
And then we've got to fight this fucking ship that we don't necessarily know how to.
How many levels to
Totally
the
kidding.
ship was there?
I think
There's
4?
3 total.
3. Okay, 3.
Well, there's
How tall-
the bottom layer, then there's the layer above it, and then there's a layer above that. And then
How
you're on
tall are
like
the ceilings?
lowest part of the main deck. I think there's like 1 more. I don't know, 4 or 5.
How tall is-
Back
How
section
tall are
over
the
here.
ceilings? Probably 6.5, 7 feet at the most. Maybe even shorter than that. Anybody who's like really tall probably has to crouch a little bit to get through doorways and stuff.
Yeah, right. She's 6'2", so she might fit.
Yeah,
And how long from front to back?
Back? Let's see here. About 90 feet.
So, all right. Can I walk over? I want to walk over to the boxes here. All right.
Okay.
Can I call over to these guys and say, "Arg, I left something in one of these boxes. They're heavy. Can you help me?"
Sure. Which
Help me get these boxes.
which one are you trying to talk to in particular?
I'm calling them all over because these are really heavy boxes, man. I need a couple of skeleton hands to move this box so I can get my supplies.
Okay.
I've got I have my medicine in there.
While I
my
finish
contact
copying and
reasons-
pasting this cargo around, go ahead and give me another persuasion check. See if you can get more than one of these skeleton guys to come help you.
16.
16 on your persuasion. All right. Okay. So these guys come on over. That comes on over here. They look at you expectantly. Like, you know, where do you want us to move these crates kind of vibe?
Okay. I want to cast pyrotechnics.
Alright, now remember, you need a source of fire for that to work.
For smoke, right?
It doesn't, whichever one you do, it says in the spell description you control a flame. Like, so the flame has to be there already.
Okay. So I can't use
It
anything.
doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't, like, create fire. It uses fire to do stuff.
Okay, that was like an add-on thing. That was not necessarily what we had to do here. I'm gonna knock on Reshi's box 3 times and say, "Hey, why don't you come on?" Yeah.
What are you doing?
All right, so
I'm hoping Reshi takes the signal.
so you knock on the box, and what did you say?
Hey, Reshi, come out.
Literally, hey, where'd she come?
Punch this guy. Punch him.
Is this intent for me to fight, or is this intent for me to just come out and be like, hey?
I mean, that's what he's saying. Whatever
Shock
you think
and
that
awe. Shock
means.
and awe. I don't want to yell that though. I don't want to yell because I don't want everybody on the boat to know that we're about to beat the shit out of these boys.
Okay. Let's hope I roll good then.
We're about to beat the shit out of these boys.
All right. Before you do that, Reshi, give me a stealth check here. I want to see if you surprise these guys, or if.
Oh, fuck. I
Okay.
bombed that.
So that's not gonna affect your initiative or anything like that. It's just gonna. The skeletons clearly see Rowan knocking on the top of this crate and being like, "Reshi, now do the thing, do it now." So the skeletons are not gonna be surprised. We're gonna pull up our turn order. We're gonna start some combat music, and everybody roll for initiative.
Shit.
Oh man, I got. a
Does
22.
that include me and Sam?
Yes, everybody roll for
Everybody-
initiative.
yes.
Oh, I'm jumping out hard.
Well, I'm pulling you guys in. Don't worry.
So let me.
Do you know, I didn't see that coming. I like it, but I didn't see it coming.
That there.
Hopefully they won't either.
That screen.
Well, I
there.
was hoping to close the gap so it would be easy for you guys to just be like surprise and then just put it.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Exactly. It didn't work.
Zoom in on the ship.
I could have been a little more slick about it than to just.
Well, you mean you had a chance. I mean, It's unfortunate we rolled really bad on that stealth.
What's crazy is I have a 4 in my stealth. That
Whoops.
blows my mind.
Meant to hit descending. There we go.
You crit failed.
I did, man. Bombed it. I hope that's not a prerequisite for what's coming.
Sift's on there.
That nat 20 roll -1.
We still need Reshi's initiative. Remember, you have to click
Thought
on
he did it.
your.
Okay.
You have to click
You want
on
me to
your
continue
token.
You want me to continue to roll initiative in here just so it puts me in the order for you?
Yeah. That's good. Thank you.
Oh, that's fine.
There we go. Reshi's 11. She got a 22. I'm not gonna take that 22 away from you though. So, boop. So, Reshi, you actually won the turn order. You won initiative anyway, so it doesn't really matter that you guys didn't get the surprise round at all. You pop out of your crate. I will say for purposes of, because I think I know what you want to do. I will say for purposes of breath attacks, if you choose to do such a thing, Sift will have full cover from it and not be affected because she's still in a crate if you decide to do your cold breath at these two guys.
Yes. That'll be my first thing.
The mask is required, though. Do it.
No. I would take off my glasses and tie it on my head and everything.
Just hold it over your face and blow out.
Yeah, hold over your face and blow some vape
and
smoke.
Come on. Do it.
Why is there peer pressure right now?
Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
I have
We're on
to
a
roll
boat.
first.
Why wouldn't there be peer pressure? Hey.
Hey. I see what you did there. Lose 1 DM inspiration for a pun. That's the bard's job. Yeah, look at that mask. Look at that mask.
Yes.
Pretty soon,
Roll.
Mr. Abstracto is going to be dressing up like Leonardo or Raphael or someone in here. Getting an old Ninja Turtle up in this bitch.
Donatello.
Donatello. I respect that.
A man of culture.
Donnie's my second favorite turtle, actually. I'm a Leo boy. I like Leo. Can't beat the katana as a weapon. But I like Donnie with his gadgets. Also, a pole to keep people at reach. It's also a smart move. Anyway, enough about the Ninja Turtles. Constitution 11 versus that. We'll roll 2 Constitution saving throws for the skeletons here. One is a 10, one is an 11. The one on the opposite side of the box from you, a little bit further away, doesn't get hit quite as much with your breath attack. So the one across from you on the other side of Sift is going to take the half damage, but the guy kind of catty corner from you takes a full 8 damage. You see that he is immediately quite injured. Genie Bro coming back in with a subscription. Thank you, sir. Punch him!
Is that a key? That breath weapon?
No, breath weapon is not a key. That is a racial ability of your character,
Okay.
not
Can I
class.
do
That's,
another?
that's racist.
No.
Or is that my
The
turn?
breath weapon is a full action, and to do like flurry of blows and stuff like that, you have to do like an unarmed strike before to do flurry of blows. But you can do other things with your key. You can do things like you can disengage and stuff with key, can't you? I know there's like Step of the Wind, which is like a dash. Might be able to do like the dodge action with it. There's a few different things. Just look at your character sheet under like what your key can do, and just let me know if you want to do anything with it. We'll move on. But if there's like I don't think
Don't
there's any
forget-
combat stuff you can do.
No, we'll just
Since
stick
you
with this.
are
That's great.
level 3 now, you are way of the open hand, so when you use your key points, you have additional effects on them.
Okay.
That's true.
We'll just hold with this. We're good right now because we got 2 other
Okay.
people coming in.
Yeah. Speaking of other people coming into the combat, Damu, you hear the knocking and you hear Genie whispering furiously at the box next to yours. You hear the top of the crate fly off, clatter to the ground, and you hear the Dragonborn breathe the cold breath, and you know it is showtime. What do you do? I forgot to mention, I mean, Reshi didn't move, but just in case you guys in the crates do want to move, I'm considering you prone right now for being inside the crate. So getting out of the crate uses half your movement. But then, after that, you're good.
It's like the scariest Jack in the Box moment ever.
I'm
Surprise,
actually gonna
dragon!
explode out of my crate, and I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame is just a single target, right?
Yeah,
Which monster are you attacking?
the bleeding one.
The bleeding one. Okay. That is a dexterity saving throw, which it critically fails.
Oof.
That's radiant as well. You pop out of the box. You see this guy covered in frost, kind of, just barely holding himself together, reaching for his sword to start attacking Reshi, and you let loose with your godly magic. And as you hit this thing and it starts to disintegrate into little golden specks of light with your radiant magic, you kind of just hear like a sort of if you remember the sound in the original Star Wars as like the fighter pilots would fly by, that kind of screech noise. It's like that,
Yeah.
but mixed with like a kind of like those two noises mixed together as this guy just his face and sternum and the front of his ribs kind of just dissolve with your sacred flame, and the rest of his bones just clatter to the ground.
Awesome. I also want to throw in that as I was busting out and getting ready to throw the Sacred Flame, I yelled out, "By the light of Rowan!"
Oh God.
By the light of Rowan. Oh boy. Is it
Damu
it's
now
converting.
worships Rowan because he believes Rowan is a god.
Oh God. We're gonna have to have a talk about that after.
All right, I'm done.
All right. One second. That brings us up to his god, Rowan.
Do we have any clue what some of these barrels and things have in them?
Nope.
Okay, because I'm a little worried about us popping off flames and shit down here in this boat with
Yeah,
barrels of things.
It turns out fire on a boat's a bad thing.
Yeah,
Hey, listen, guys. What is life without a little bit of mystery? You know?
I got you. First of all, let me go ahead and give Sift bardic inspiration here.
I'm taking it.
Needs that.
What are your inspiring words?
That's that's not the word.
Oh, get out of that box and help us before we get eaten up. All these guys are gonna cut us up and feed us to the sharks.
Is that
I feel inspired. Absolutely.
I feel inspired.
all right? Cool. All right. So feeling good about that. I'm now going to take off running up the stairs.
Okay.
To the floor above.
All right. Let me. How do I want to do this?
I have a cool thing. Is that skeleton? What here? Is he going to make an opportunity attack?
He will. Yeah.
So I would like to sentinel him, but since I'm still in the crate, can it just be that I just slam that lance right outside and happen to hit him?
Sure. Yeah.
Hold the
They'll make the attack with disadvantage though.
It's already at disadvantage because I have a lance.
Fair enough.
I have
he
a
still
natural 20 and a 19.
A natural 20 and a 19.
I swear to God.
At least you didn't crit him. So let me think of how he still makes his attack though, right? You just get to attack him first, and if he dies, he doesn't get to do the thing.
Correct.
All right, cool. Toss them bones. What's your damage?
Right. See that? So 7 plus 4? 11?
7 plus 4 is 11. Very cool. Let's bring us over to this battle scene. Cascadia coming in. Party of 2. Thanks for the raid, Cass. Welcome in, everybody. We are mid-fight. They're on the bottom deck of the ghost ship after sneaking his party members onto the boat in a bunch of crates. Genie Bruh has now sprung a surprise attack, which wasn't actually all that surprising because he was furiously pounding on the crate saying, "Attack them! Attack them!" but the intentions are there. So welcome in, everybody. So far, our Dragonborn has blasted some skeletons. Blasted these skeletons over here with a cold breath. Damu disintegrated this guy with a sacred flame. And now Genie Bruh has inspired Sift and is running away. But not before the skeleton tries to make an opportunity. This is what we were just doing right now. Skeleton goes to make an opportunity attack, and Sift just jams the lance outside of the crate, which also that crate has to be big enough for a lance to fit in. Right,
Well, it's while I was summoning it, so.
Physics. It's a fantasy game. Who needs physics? You summon / thrust the lance through the side of the crate, impaling, which is very impressive because it's
Nice.
bones. You impale the skeleton boy for 11 piercing damage. It unfortunately does not die. The piercing damage does not seem to go through this skeleton quite like it does other creatures. But it is significantly injured from that. Like it could not survive another attack like that, or even one a little less robust. But it will, since you did not drop it, it still is going to draw its short sword and swing on Genie Bruh. It attacks you at 11. think with the interference with the lance, I don't think that's gonna hit you. Is your AC higher than an 11?
Uh,
I feel like.
where's my
have to be,
AC? Armor
right?
class?
Yeah, your armor class.
Yeah, 13.
13.
I'm good.
Yeah. Is you jump over the crates, heading towards the stairs, and the skeleton kind of whiffs at you. Kind of, I don't know if you have like a cape or anything, but it might like cut a little bit of your cape or any loose clothing. But it completely misses damaging you specifically. All right, as you head up the stairs. Now that is 5, 10, 15 feet. Getting over the crates is a bit of difficult terrain. So you've used 15 feet. If you still want to keep moving, give me just 1 second here. I'm gonna move this guy here. This guy. There. I still have all these like ship images, you know.
Coolest way I could leave a crate ever. I will never be able to top that.
Ah, crap. Hold on. We're gonna have to do some shifting here. Bear with me, everybody.
Sorry, I know I'm kind of throwing a.
No,
Mm,
I did expect to have to split the decks. I thought the map was big enough. It is not quite big enough. Map layer. We're just gonna slide this stuff over like that.
Is there a beam behind the? Yeah, there is. My head movies, I totally just impaled that skeleton to the beam.
Actually,
That's what he missed.
1 second. You guys are gonna see a bit of a white screen for a moment as I just need to highlight and move all of that stuff. Map layer. Map layer back to the ship. Alright, I bring this guy over here. And map layer! Yay! Now we have both layers of the ship. We did it. Thank you for bearing with me, everybody, and I'll move you guys back to the middle here. I believe that's where you guys were. Close enough, anyway. So, Genie, you end up over here on these stairs, moving up.
Nice.
Let me pull on. So you move up to that top deck. You see that there are skeletons here around you. They are prepared. They got their swords out already. They were actually heading towards the stairs. That area that dark area that you are, that's just open. So the sounds and lights and stuff from combat down below alerted these guys from the top deck here. So as you go up the stairs, you see there are 4 more skeletons that are like alerted to what's going on and are about to, do stuff. You
Nice.
still have some movement. You still have like 10 feet of movement, 10, 15 feet of movement left. So if you want to move somewhere, feel free. Otherwise, it's
Alright.
going to be Skelly Boy's turn.
Okay, so I want to first of all, I want to like get to the top of the stairs and then turn around and look at all the skeletons, and I want to say, "Arg, we have stowaways."
Ew.
make a persuasion. No, make a deception check for me here. Deception check. 22. All right. I'm
Genie,
gonna.
you bastard.
I'm gonna grab my own dice here. I'm gonna make a secret roll. See what happens, but a 22 is pretty good. Like, I doubt. Fucking kidding me. I doubt. I don't know if this die is gonna be good, because it's a clear die. I don't know if you guys can see that. I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1, so.
My boy, you need some new dice. I've heard some stories about those, and this just
Listen.
confirms.
Listen, I have 13 sets of dice in that bag. I always grab a different D20.
Look,
They
if you
all
roll-
hate me.
Ones
Every-
against, and we're
It's the bag. When you're putting cursed dice with regular dice, you infect them.
It's
You
not
need
the
another
bag.
bag.
Those dice hate me. The dice on roll 20 hate me. The dice in Tailspire hate me. Every die I've ever rolled, I'm just bad at rolling dice. I am cursed. I'm cursed. It's not the dice, it's me. Anyway, the skeletons kind of do their breathy kind of chattering of their teeth against each other. You're not exactly sure what it means, but it is now their turn, and we are going to. This guy's gonna move.
After I said that, can I just kind of wanted to move kind of like here into the middle section right here.
Yeah,
Is that-
yeah, that's fine.
okay, cool.
You're kind of like overlooking this.
Yeah,
This
when he jabs,
skeleton
it'll get the stairs.
over kind of like comes by next to you. Then he goes down over here. It's like 10, 15. Sees the dead guy. Sees Reshi. He's gonna move over that way to Reshi. This one is just gonna come and fall down here. It's not far enough to like take falling damage or anything. So he ends up here. This guy's gonna come down the stairs. He'll end up next to that guy, and then again, this dude's gonna move up and just fall into the hole and land right here next to that guy. Surrounding pretty much the group. This injured one, we're gonna start with him. Injured one was just attacked by the crate. It is going to attack with disadvantage to stab into the crate. With its short sword against Sift.
That's great. Attacked by the crate. Not many chances you
Wait,
can say
why
that.
did that roll initiative? I didn't want to roll initiative. No. Well, at least it didn't change my initiative to an 11. All right. I meant to click disadvantage. Is it disadvantage? Short sword stab into the crate. I rolled a 24 and a 23
Oof.
for an attack.
I'm gonna say those hit.
I did the 20 and 19 thing just like you did.
Yeah, no. Sometimes it just you roll out. You know.
Yeah, that's how it works. 5 piercing on Sift as the skeleton stabs its sword into the box. Much like, you know that magic trick where they put the magic helper in the box and then they fill it with swords? It's starting to look like that, you guys. It says something to the skeleton next to it, which also is going to attempt an attack at disadvantage on you, Sift. That one rolls a 7. Its sword the tip kind of bends as it just hits like a metal rivet on the crate. Just pshink. That's if you choose to sell swords later on, that one won't be worth much because it's now bent and kind of the tip broke off a little bit. The other guys are just going to make normal attacks here. We don't use flanking rules in this game. So the two nearest the stairs, so these two up here, are going to attack Reshi. And then these two guys along the side are going to attack Damu. Just trying to spread the damage, you know. All right, so the first two of these attacks, those are going to go against Reshi. A 7 and an 18. The 7's definitely going to miss. That guy was the one that kind of ran down the stairs and over his dead friends, his re-dead friend's corpse. Kind of trips on the rib cage, kind of tangling up his foot phalanges, and he kind of stumbles into that square, swinging wildly, misses Reshi. However, the other one, running down the stairs, kind of is gonna like jump off the second stair from the bottom and do like a downward slice. I'm pretty sure an 18 is gonna hit you, right, Reshi? What's your armor class?
14. He's gonna hit.
14. Yeah, that's 18's gonna hit. He's gonna do 4 slashing damage to you. Kind of slashes down, hits you like, kind of glances off the corner of your shoulder, like takes a slice, you know, into your like upper bicep. But doesn't do that much damage to you probably. You guys are level 3 now. You're getting beefier. The other two are going to probably have a harder time hitting Damu, but let's see what happens here. The first one is a critical hit, and the second one is going to be a 14, which is going to miss. But that critical hit, he just he literally always be down smashing this guy as he jumps into the open cavern. He just holds his he just like holds his blade like this, right? You know, a pair of scissors to just like that, just fucking stabs right down into you. Kind of it goes right into your right shoulder, you know, right from the top, like right past where your ear would be if you had like an external ear, you know, and just right down into the shoulder between the front of your shell and the back of your shell. And then as he lands, he pulls it out, and like a spray of blood covers the right hand side of your body. That is going to be 7 piercing damage to you, Damu. As we move on to Sift, you've been a veritable pincushion here.
Yeah.
The last one in the box.
So I am going to cast Armor of Agathist at 2nd level on myself.
Nice.
So yeah, and then so this deck above us, like that's open, right? So this would be like a 12-foot space.
Yeah.
So I'm going to jam my lance into the ground, and I want to pole vault over here.
All right, give me an acrobatics check. That sounds acrobatics-like. Like technically probably athletics, but I don't
16?
know. 16. All right. Yeah, I think that's good. Let me, you know what? Let's just for funsies here. Toss up a strength check here on the skeleton that you're. Yeah, the skeleton you're vaulting over. Like, Reshi just kind of ducks down. She sees what's going on. As she kind of just ducks out of your way. The skeleton you're going over top of tries to, like, grab your foot, but misses. You are moving away, so the 2 skeletons next to you are going to attempt to make opportunity attacks. The first one rips its sword out from the box and slashes at you for the 22. And the second one with its bent tip sword finally makes purchase with a critical hit as you leap over these guys into the other side.
The low health one takes 10, and the one that just criticaled me takes 10.
Low health one does take 10 and it freezes solid. It falls over and its bones shatter as it takes that damage. The other one, holy fuck, is frozen to the point where it's moving a lot slower now. Like it's still going, but it is not. It's on its last legs. However, total, it looks like you take, is that a 5 or a 6? My eyes are so bad. I think you take 15 piercing damage.
15?
Yeah, 7 from the first attack, and then the critical is a 3 plus 5. So 7 and 3 is 10, and then 5 is 15.
Well, there goes all the temp health I got from that fucking move.
I mean, you killed one and almost killed another from it.
All right, I'm a little bit hurt now, guys, but the sweet pole vault. See, Rowan, this is what your inspiration gets: epic gamer moves.
You didn't even use the inspiration.
No, but I'm inspired. That's why I decided to do this.
I see.
Also, it puts me in a good position. Can't attack my back if there's a wall there.
Okay. So technically, that is your movement. So you still have attacks and stuff. Oh, you casted armor. Of
I casted
Agathis.
Armor of Agathis. That's an action. So for bonus action, I am going to use. Let's see, it's class features, right? Hexblade's Curse on the one directly in front of me.
Nice. So, hopefully, one session soon, the character I play in my Friday game will have that. God, does she need it? All right. So Hexblade's Curse.
Vision.
Hexblade Curse. I now have +2 to damage rolls on it. Score a critical hit of a 19 or 20, and I regain 7 HP if it dies.
Nice.
So Reshi, you can heal me by creating murder.
I'm gonna try my best. You know that.
I have no doubts that you're gonna murder one of these skeletons.
I'm angry right now.
Which guy do you curse?
The one directly in front of me.
Okay, so the guy between you and Reshi. Warlock curse. Purple feels right. So you Hexblades curse that guy. I did double check the reading. It just says if the target dies, Sift regains hit points, so it doesn't matter who kills the skeleton. Yeah, epic turn. We're gonna go back to the top of the round with Reshi. You did your breath, so that's recharging. But you still got karate moves, and yeah, you're not as surrounded anymore. In fact, with the repositioning of Sift, you guys are starting to surround them.
Who do you think
Target-rich
I'm gonna go for
environment.
First.
You said you're targeting the cursed one first.
Absolutely.
Nice.
It's a bad roll too.
Ooh, critical strike or critical fail on that
It was.
unarmed strike. You go to punch it, and it like screams in your face, and you like punch its teeth, but not hard enough to like knock its teeth out. But you do punch it hard enough that it like bites your hand a little bit.
Oh, that's nice. That's helpful.
So it doesn't take damage. But I don't think if you want a flurry, you don't have to or anything. But I don't think flurry is contingent on actually hitting. I think it just says if you make an unarmed strike, you can flurry. So that is an option. There is an entire ship of enemies though. Just so
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the one I want to kill.
throwing that out there.
Okay, I'm gonna flurry of blows that one too.
Flurry of blows.
I'm hoping.
Before you continue, since you are using your key here, you can force a dexterity check on that monster to knock it down, or you can make it make a strength saving throw to push it 15 feet away from you, and it will not be able to make reactions until the end of the turn. Like, after its whole turn has gone through. Because you're a badass monk and you do crazy things.
Now,
do a
if you do push it away from you, that will throw it into Sangretti's character, and they will probably both take damage from that.
If you knock it prone, then we all get advantage on attacking it because it's on the ground.
That's also true.
How do I do prone? I mean, I already did the flurry of blows, so should I?
Yeah, so you do the flurry of blows. All you got to do is say that you want to knock it prone, and the skeleton has to roll a dexterity saving throw. It rolls a 13. I don't know what your saving throw is. It's probably... let me see here.
Probably very close. 13, 12, something like that.
8 plus proficiency plus wisdom mod. Proficiency is 2 plus wisdom. It's only a 12. So it is going to save. It does not get knocked prone. However, you do have, whenever you do Flurry of Blows, you get 2 strikes. So you roll that. You can roll the damage, and then you can make another strike, which you can also try and knock it prone on. It doesn't cost any extra key or anything for that. So, all right, 7 damage.
I think I did something.
Bludgeoning, right? Yeah, it would be bludgeoning because you're kicking it. So. Never mind. Well, if you want to, you can try and knock a different character prone. Bludgeoning is really good against these guys, as they are skeletons. You punch it right in the face again, because it bit your hand, and you just fucking turn its skull into powder. And it collapses on the ground. Sift, you heal because it dies.
Back up to full health.
You do still have one more attack that you can roll on any of the other 3 skeletons that are around you.
And that I could just do like an unarmed on one of them.
Yeah, it's another Flurry of Blows attack. When you do Flurry of Blows, you get 2 unarmed strikes.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I want to go for the one that's right in front of me, like up ahead, I guess.
Okay. So directly 12 o'clock? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
14 is gonna hit. Can you destroy another guy with your bludgeoning attack? Ooh, almost.
No, 5.
Almost. This guy is freaking hurt. You like, I mean, if this dude had a heart, I'd say like you went to Kali Ma him. You just like bust a giant hole in its sternum. It's like ribs explode into like this giant hole in the middle of it. It kind of wobbles a bit, like it looks like it's about to fall over. Are you gonna try and trip this guy as well, or do you just?
What do I do
or
for
you
that
could,
one?
you could push this guy back if you wanted, as well. Just let me know if you want to trip or push him away.
Sure, I will push him away. What do I push for that?
Nothing. You just have to tell me. I'd roll a strength save against your DC. He only rolls a 3. Is that 10 or 15 foot push? Sand, do you remember?
15. I actually have the page open to my right.
Nice.
'Cause I
You
don't know
fucking
monks very well.
push this dude. You punch him, and he just flies back into these crates over here. He lands on those crates. Since he moved more than 10 feet, he's going to take 1d6 falling damage from getting
Straight up.
thrown for every 10 feet that he flies. So that's just the 1 d6. But because it's bludgeoning damage and these guys are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage, you throw him and you just punch him and he flies into this crate, the stack of crates back there, and you just see the bones just like explode and like not like literally like explode, but like you throw them right and like all the bones like disassemble themselves. Like a femur flies off to the left, a foot phalange flies off to the right. You know, his jaw just like flies up into the air and lands back down onto his pelvis. You know, that kind of, the bones just spray out everywhere as this guy dies again. Dies another death. If you want to move, you still have movement, but that is pretty much everything you can do on your turn. The attack and then the bonus attack flurry stuff.
No, I'm good right here. I think I'm in a good point.
All right, that's good. That's gonna bring us up to Damu. You two are like undead killing machines with your
Those are,
radiant
like,
and bludgeoning.
Straight up Matrix moves.
They
like,
are.
Seriously, she just punched Neo in the chest that he flew across the dojo.
That's what you
Yeah.
get for messing with Sith.
Exactly.
So I need a DM ruling.
No. Yes. What is it?
if I was to cast Turn the Undead, and it hits everything within 30 feet of me,
Yes.
does that include everything on the 2 levels above me?
Grab your character sheet here real quick. Say turn undead.
It's in my traits.
Yeah. I'm looking right now. Anything that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a Wisdom saving throw. So if you like shout real loud so that things on the other levels of the ship could hear you, yeah. Now it would only get up to the deck above the level of the ship above where Genie is. It's not going to get all the way to the top. It's not going to hit the ghost captain. It's not going to hit the ghosts on the sails because there's.
I thought that there was only a level. I thought the level that Genie's on is the only level in between us and the top.
No. Here, there's.
There's 4 levels on this ship then.
Yes, I thought there was 4.
Yeah. So here is. Let's put this layer. Put it on the token layer. So there's this level of the ship, and those ratchet looking things, that is like the main deck, but that's not where the captain is. They are 1 level above that even still. Let me move this back down here and put this back on the GM layer, because then there's this level here. Put that on the token layer real quick for you guys to see. So here, if you guys see right here is like where that is right above Genie, and then there's like doors along this wall here. There's like stairs that go up, and this is where the captain is up this level.
There's
so
actually
there's
shadows for that.
there are two skeletons here that it might hit, but the skeletons that are up on this part of the ship and the skeletons and the ghost captain that are on this part of the ship are not going to get hit.
Gotcha.
Now I gotta go. That back on the GM layer, so that it doesn't interfere with what we're doing. But all in all, you would be hitting about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skeletons, I think. Yeah, you'd be hitting 5 skeletons because the ones that are on the deck where Genie is all came down here.
Hey guys.
Yeah, Rowan is like, you ever see those fantasy taverns that have like the second floor on them that are all just like a balcony kind of ringing the main area, and there's like people up there watching as the bar brawls happen down below? That's Genie. He's just up in the balconies watching this fight happen right now. But yeah, if you want to bellow with the power of your god, he is a singer, so you know. If you want to bellow, I'll do a perception check for the skeletons on that main part of the deck with the cranks, and see if they hear you.
Everybody doing okay on health?
Yeah,
Shift
I'm
go full
good.
back on.
I'm full health because she murdered
at-
that skelly.
I'm at 17 of 21. I think I'm fine.
Okay, then yeah. I'm gonna turn the undead.
And turn the undead. All right. Let me roll. Let's see. He doesn't have. They don't have the perception skill, so it's just 2 wisdom. Boop and a boop. Alrighty. I'm gonna say one of them will hear you. The other one won't. 15's pretty high. I think he's safe. So you do turn undead, and that is more wisdom saves. Is that what it is?
Yep.
You do wisdom saves against. What's your DC?
13.
13. All right. So we're gonna roll 4 wisdom saves here. It's a 5, critical fail, An 8 and a 6. All 4 of them fail and have to run away from you
Yep.
on your turn. Now that's an action. You still have bonus actions. You still have movement. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn? Also, what do you say? Because you have to bellow. You have to say something for this, for it to hit those guys on the top. So how are you turning the undead? And then if there's anything else you want to do on your turn, let me know.
I raise my trident to the air and I scream, "Rowan's will be done."
Nice.
On the top deck, and I'm going, yeah, woo!
Well, the god has to be elevated, right?
Oh my god.
That is true. He is always looking down on you from up on high. So you bellow out, Rowan's will be done. Is there anything else you want to do in your turn, my friend, before we head on to your god's turn?
I don't believe so.
Alrighty. Rowan's will be done. An orb of radiant light kind of suffuses out through the deck of the ship and into the wood. Passes through the many decks up to the top. Rowan, you can hear some skittering above you, and you see the skeletons below you take fear from Damu, looking like they're about to ski-daddle. But how do you what do you do, rather? What, not how. What do you do?
I'm gonna take off for the next deck.
Alrighty. Making it even harder for me now. No, that's fine. No one else is on that middle deck yet, so it's cool. We'll go here. There? Is it there? The heck? What the heck? There we go. Alright. There. Then later. Map layer. This. Those guys. Token layer. Alright, let me grab this. So. Oops. Oh god, clicking wrong buttons. Sorry guys. Bear with me. We need. We're gonna put yellow. These guys got hit with the turn undead. The yellow dots got hit with the turn undead. There we go. These just so you're aware, Genie. These doors here. There's 2 doors right there, I believe. Let me just quickly. So yeah, you would be on this side of the wall. The door in front of you is closed, by the way. There's no windows or anything in the door. It's just a solid like wooden slats door kind of thing. But so yeah, the door is there. There's no skeletons in this room in particular. So after you move up here, that would have been probably like 20 feet of movement to get to where you are now. You still have about 10 feet of movement, and if you want to do like actions, bonus actions. But right now you're in just like an empty room. It looks like at maybe one point it was like maybe crew quarters, first mate quarters or something. You're not quite sure.
Okay. Let's see here. I mean, they still don't know that I'm part of the insurrection below, so I think we should
I can say for 100% sure that you don't know if they know that you're part of the thing.
This is true. This is very true.
They may or may not know, but you don't know if they know.
Okay. I'm gonna peek out this. I'm gonna peek out this door real quick.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say to them, "Hey, Arr, come quick! They be fighting under the decks." And then point towards the stairs.
Okay. That isn't technically a lie. You can use persuasion this time.
They're not lying. Yeah, I'm not lying. They are fighting.
They
under
are
the deck.
fighting under the deck. You're right. And you didn't say anything this time that makes it seem like you're not with them. So yeah, just make a persuasion check. Do 13. Okay. 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 Anything else you'd like to do on your turn before we narrate what's going on? That was technically just a free action. All you did was say something to them. You can still cast a
Can
spell, you can still attack, you can still do stuff.
Yeah. I want to. Let's see here. I want to take my blue potion.
You take the blue potion. Okay.
I don't know what the hell it's gonna do.
You don't. You have
Oh, this is so
no
awesome.
idea. You take the blue potion. And as you drink this blue potion, it's a bit thick. It's a bit thick. It's like drinking a milkshake.
Okay.
It's like a thick boy, you know?
I like milkshakes.
Very viscous.
Yeah.
So like a Guinness.
They bring all
Even
the boys
thicker.
to the yard.
Even thicker than a Guinness. Give me 1 second here. Grab a list of spells.
I would love if this was actually a potion of gigantism or something like
Like,
that.
wouldn't that be fun?
That would be the worst possible thing for it to be at this point.
Does it not have a?
It'd
Oh,
be like
this
he was
is-
issuing a fucking challenge.
I'm letting the dice take the wheel on this one. I don't know what's gonna happen here.
All right.
It's okay, we won't be under deck long. Reshi's taking him out 2 at a time.
I also was unprepared for this. I figured you guys would roll like some kind of investigation on these things and we would determine it then. I like to throw treasure at people and just describe it and then see what happens later on. I want you to roll a 1d10 for me. We'll see what happens.
How do I roll a 1d10?
You can either type in /roll space 1d10, or over on the left-hand menu where you like grab your ruler and stuff, there looks like a d20. If you just hover over that, you can click the d10. That is a 1, which, honestly, not the worst thing that you could have happen here.
Rowan is now a woman.
Terrible.
You drink
welcome.
the potion, and the spell Absorb Elements is cast upon your personage.
Okay.
I was getting ready to be a woman.
You are so blue is either abjuration or illusion magic. I chose abjuration because I'm in a good mood tonight. And so the spell captures some of the incoming energies, lessening the effect on you and storing it for your next melee attack. You have resistance to the triggering damaging type until the start of your next turn. Also, the first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes an extra d6 of the triggering type and the spell ends. So, basically, when the next time you get hit with acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, you have resistance to it, and your next melee attack does a d6 of that. Which
Okay.
I don't know if that'll happen in this fight, but at least it wasn't a bad thing that happened to you.
So is that a global attack modifier or?
No, it's just if you get hit with
Elemental damage.
Okay.
yeah. So hold on a sec. Oops. Wrong keyboard. Copy and paste, and then
So if you burn yourself in the fire again, you can just transmit that damage to somebody else.
Nice.
so that's what that does for you.
Okay, that's okay. I'm alright with that.
Yeah. It gives you a little bit of protection. There's like a faint blue, like a royal blue, not a powder blue, but like a royal blue kind of it just kind of covers your entire body, right? Kind of like a full body suit. Just sort of a soft bluish glow comes over you as you are now being protected by this. This protection will last for 1 minute. Until, because it's a potion. Normally this spell is a reaction to immediate sources of damage. But the cool thing about the potion is it lasts for 1 minute or until you get hit by some elemental damage. So, yeah, that'll be that. So it's that'll be an action to drink that potion. And you're not in sight of bardic inspirations for people. All right, so I think that'll be it for your turn, unless you want to move any further. But we'll move on to the skeletons thing. This first skeleton here with the yellow dot, it like turns, sees what you said, and like goes to like comply. But it looks like it is like it like takes one step and then like hits an invisible wall. It like cannot move towards the stairs. It can't. It's like something is holding it back. The other one, however, is gonna move past you 15 feet, and go below decks, probably. So then the hole right there. It'll get to right here. It's at the top of these stairs. Okay. It's at the top of those stairs. Let me put a marker on him.
Teeny, you look like you're drowning.
He really does.
I'm blue.
Dabba dee dabba die.
I mean, I drank the potion. I'm blue now.
This doesn't really matter. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put this pink dot on him, so we know that he's at the top of the stairs. He's not on the same level as you guys right now, but I don't feel like messing with the map. So the pink dot's at the top of those tops of the stairs there. He's trying to come down towards Reshi. The other skeleton was feared. It cannot move any closer. This one's gonna run up the stairs.
I would like to make a sentinel attack at that one.
Go ahead.
17.
17's gonna hit. Roll them bones.
11 points of damage, and it cannot move away. Its speed is 0.
Speed becomes 0, so
Rip.
it stays in that square. It takes 11 piercing. It has resistance to piercing, so it takes 5 piercing. It's hurt though. It's injured. This guy's also gonna run this way. Oops. Let's run guy back. He's gonna run this way. He's gonna run up the stairs 10, 15 feet. He's gonna get over here, but he's, again, just to show he's on a different level. Pink dot. He's at the bottom of those stairs. Jeannie, you can see there's a skeleton. He's about to run up the stairs at you. This guy over here is gonna run 5. Over here.
So this one up the stairs, does he understand what's going on, or is he kind of lost in the shuffle here?
Which one? Like
The one that
point-
rolled up to the top of the stairs here. This guy at the top of the stairs.
This guy?
Yeah.
That guy. He looks. You know that he's got like this little yellow kind of glow or radiant, whatever color Damu's magic is, kind of glowing in his eyes. You know that this was one of the ones that got feared by Turn Undead.
Okay. Okay.
It looks like he's just trying to get away from the source of his fear. is all.
Okay. So he's at the top of these stairs.
Yeah, he's at from where you are. He's at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
Gotta
Okay.
get away.
I'm just using the pink to show that it's on a different level.
Okay.
So he's at the bottom of those stairs. The other guy with the pink dot's at the top of the stairs. Yeah, it's a little confusing. I'm sorry.
So there's
Let me
two guys
change
on
this.
the stairs right now.
Yeah, let me change this
Near
guy
me.
to an orange dot. Orange dot, he's a deck below you. Pink
I'm just
dot,
making
they're a
sure
deck above.
dudes are like, yeah, just because they're close to me, I'm just curious, like, what,
Yeah. Yellow guy, yellow dot are the ones that have the Turn Undead on them. They're trying to get away from the source of their fear. Again, you're still looking like the captain who was allowed to be here, so they're like kind of ignoring you specifically. But yeah, he's the guy with the orange dot on him, who's like up and to the right, like northeast of where your character is. He's running up the stairs towards you, but not at you, if that makes sense.
I got you.
He ain't like, he's not brandishing his sword about to slice your kidneys or anything. Well, with that, I think what was gonna happen is, since the one tried to run away, couldn't run away, he got attacked by Sift. He's gonna turn and swing his sword at Sift, since okay, well, he turns and throws his sword at Sift, and it lands on the other side of
He
Sift.
takes 10 cold damage.
Throws that. He missed you.
Doesn't
how
say
does-
it needs to hit, does it? For Armor of Agathis?
Also, didn't Armor of a... Did you cast it again?
Creature hits. Creature hits. Duration of 1 hour. So
But you took
he did not hit.
15 points of damage when you after you cast it the first time. Did you cast it again?
no, I shouldn't need to.
Doesn't Armor of Agathis goes away once you lose the temporary hit points, right?
Doesn't say anything about it here. It just says that you regain temporary hit points, or you regain 10 temporary hit points because I said it at that.
All right. Well,
I'll look it up.
I'll let it slide for now. We'll have to look into the specifics.
He didn't hit
of
me, so it
that.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, he didn't hit you, so that's not gonna destroy him. But that'll be the skeleton's turn, bringing it up to your turn, Miss Sift.
In a very oh no you don't way, I'm going to charge through these skeletons and come after this douche.
Oh boy. Okay. For where you are, 5, 10.
I only need to get within 10 feet of this dude.
Yeah, you can do that. I can say you can do that. Sure.
And then I'm going to attack him, but I assume these skeletons are going to try to attack me.
As you move through them, yeah. You will take 2 opportunity attacks. Short sword for 9 and another one for 14.
Neither one of them hit me. Armor
Another one
class
of those
16.
swish.
15, sorry.
2 whiffing air slice. Well, one of them actually tried to scrape at you with his claws because he threw his sword and it landed somewhere else. But the guy with the pink misses you with his sword, and you run up. Feel free to make your attack against that guy.
That helps if I actually hit the ice. I'm gonna burn my bardic inspiration because that's only a 12 right now.
Okie dokie.
That's an 18.
18 is gonna hit. Roll them bones, baby.
How about 14?
14 is a pretty nice. I mean, he doesn't have blood to be bloodied, but you injure him quite significantly with one blow, even with the resistance to piercing damage that these skeletons have. You bonus action or anything?
I don't think I have anything I can do for bonus action on this.
Alrighty, that'll bring us back to the top of the round with Reshi. Watch this, guys. If I shift ping, everybody gets centered on Reshi. Isn't that fun? All right.
All right, I'm gonna ask Damu a question. Since everyone else has left us here, are you going to continue to attack, or should we also flee the situation?
Be right back, real quick, guys.
I'm probably gonna go ahead and keep killing them because at some point this fear is gonna wear off and they're still gonna be here, ready to kill us.
Then I'm not abandoning you, and I will go ahead and attack the guy that is closest to me to the right.
Okay. Yeah, the turn undead only lasts for 1 minute, so 10 rounds. Not bad.
Okay, so I'm gonna do an unarmed strike on this guy.
16's gonna hit.
So hoping to try to we do something down here.
You once again, just massive amounts of damage coming from your martial arts abilities. Just destroy that skeleton with bludgeoning force of your powerful strikes. You guys are now you're no longer near an enemy, so you can now move without taking opportunity attacks and all that stuff. You know, one ran around this wall. There's like a wall right here. One ran around this way. You know that much. You can see him on the map, obviously. Your character couldn't really see him. Yeah, you'd have to run around. Like, this dark line right here is a wall. So you'd have to, like, run through like that to get to him or run around.
That's still within my 40 feet.
Yeah, you can still get to that guy. But I'm just saying, there's, one ran around the back. You also can see this guy at the top of the stairs right near you. Another one ran up the stairs as well.
Okay, Damu, I want to ask you, since we can see the guy in front of us, should I just go ahead and attack that guy? Do I have another attack? I think I do.
You can use your key to do Flurry of Blows again. I think you only have 3 key points though, since you're only level 3.
Yeah, I think I've used one already.
You have used one, so I think you have 2 left.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use my turn to move up. I'm talking to Damu. Do you want me to move up, or do you want me to go after the guy that's behind us? Because we can probably understand that he's back there.
Yeah, you guys know where he went. He ran around that wall.
If you can reach the guy behind us, I would do that because my movement speed won't get me to him.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move back there.
Okay. So yeah, if you moved 15, 30 that way, you should be able to...
Got there?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to use a key, and I'm going to go ahead and Flurry of Blows him.
Alrighty. Whoa, wowzers. Coming with a 20. I went Christopher Walken.
Get him so hard you change genres.
Once again, with just the vulnerability to the bludgeoning damage, these guys, You just destroy this skeleton with your karate moves. You're so proficient at killing things, I'm running out of ways to describe how you kill stuff. But yeah, you're just destroying another skeleton. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, real quick. San, you could have used your bonus action to swap your Hexblade curse, right? Is that a thing you can do? No?
Nope, can't do that.
Really?
It's basically used up because that creature died, and I have to wait for a short rest. So
That's
it's
not as good
it's
as
a
I
one
thought
and
it
done
was.
kind of thing.
I thought Hexblade's curse was similar to the spell Hex.
It's its own thing. It scales really well, but it's one of those
It's
just
just like an all-in kind of gotcha.
yeah. It's a boss killer normally.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
It was worth it. I mean, I'm full health rolling around, so I don't.
Cool. All right. Well, in that case, I think that's all Reshi can do on her turn. So we're gonna move up to Damu. You hear the sounds of fighting that does not last that long after you lose sight of Reshi. Clattering bones on the floor, that kind of thing. You're probably fairly well confident that she destroyed yet another one of these enemies. But enough about her. What do you do?
I'm gonna toss my trident at the guy in front of me.
All right, toss that trident up them stairs, boy.
Sorry.
Nice. I'll be right back.
So that is a 12. I will remind you, you do still have bardic inspiration that you can use to.
Oh, that's right.
add-
So I roll a 1d6.
Yeah, 1d6. You're gonna add that to your attack if you wish. There you go. Cool.
So 15.
15 will hit. A 12 would not have hit. So 15 does
Nice.
hit. And then just remember to swap your OBS scene so that the audience knows you've used your bardic inspiration and can give it back to you, or so Rowan can give you bardic inspiration later on. 6 piercing damage. Guy at the top, he has not taken damage yet, and he's also resistant to piercing damage. But you start in on him. You nick him. Cut some of them bones a little bit. But he's still pretty healthy up there at the top of the stairs. Looking right at you because you just tossed a trident at him. Any bonus actions or anything on your turn?
Does drinking potion count the bonus action?
I house rule that if it's like a healing potion, it's a bonus action to drink it yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. What do I roll for that?
If it is a regular healing potion, it is 2d4 plus 2.
4 plus 2. Slash roll 2d4 plus 2.
What about the music?
7.
Not bad, dude. That's not bad at all.
Back to full health.
I don't know what. There's like this one track on my battle music playlist that always pauses the playlist for some reason. I need to figure out which one it is and take it off the playlist.
And I think that'll be my turn.
7 points of healing, and that'll be your turn. No movement or anything?
Nope.
Alrighty. Genie. You can see. You can't see Sift specifically because she's like blocked by the floor, right? But you do see the lance kind of thrust out and attack the skeleton who's like coming up the stairs. He stops and turns back towards the source of the aggression. The other one is still looking at the door, like it wants to go that way, but it can't move that way because of the fear on it. What do you do now that you're between a rock and a hard place?
So this is really this this stinks a little bit because Sif has to be so damn athletic. I was originally gonna get these guys in the stairs, and I was gonna have my this is Sparta moment.
Ah,
Boys, right down the stairs. I don't have to do that now, which is totally okay with me.
I was
Man,
just trying
I
to
really
keep him from
wanted that
alerting
to-
the rest of the crew.
I really wish that scene would play out, and you also critically fail so that your foot gets stuck in his ribs and you both fall down the stairs. But
That would have been great.
we'll have to
He's
wait for
halfway
that
up
to
the
happen
stairs,
later
right?
on. No, he's
Yeah.
at the. He only reached the bottom of the
He hit the
stairs.
bottom of the stairs, yeah.
Yeah, he's still on the. He's actually still on the floor of the deck below where Genie is.
All right. Then I'm going to. You guys have everything handled downstairs. I got kind of worried there. I thought I might have completely.
Boned us.
Yeah, the original idea was
intended.
the original idea was to gather everybody at the stairs and kick them some bitches down, and that didn't work. So I was like, well, I'll run up another set of stairs and try to get, and that didn't work. So let's run up another set of stairs.
Oh, so you're running across the battlefield, or you're gonna run across this deck and move up to the part where the captain is.
Yeah.
All right. One second. Whoops. What's that now? What? All right. We'll just have to use Theater of the Mind. We know that Sift and this other guy are actually underneath now 2 decks below that. In fact, let me do this. 2 and 2 for the orange dots. You guys are two decks below this spot here. Let me bring out the other Melon stars. Got the there. Ghost helming the ship there, and an actual skeleton up here. You have another skeleton right. Oops, wrong. You have another skeleton, kind of like the right. It looks like the first mate, basically, is right there, next to the captain of the ship, who's helming at the helm. They're somehow, you don't know how, because they look incorporeal, right? They are a ghost. The captain is a ghost, yet somehow the ship's wheel is a physical wheel, and it moves as, you know, like as if they were touching it. But you can kind of see, like, as they go to move the ship's wheel, their hand kind of passes through the handle before the wheel starts to turn a little bit. It's like a little bit of lag and a little bit of clipping in a video game. You know, like the hand moves through and then the wheel catches up. It's like a really odd, eerie thing.
It's physically touching.
It is somehow controlling the wheel of the ship. You're not sure if it's actually touching anything or if it's like magically linked or anything. You can roll like an Arcana check or a Religion check to learn more about it if you want. Magic or religion, so Arcana or Religion would be probably the 2 things.
My religion is bullshit. Arcana is 4 though.
Tomu's trying to change that.
Yeah, right.
Rowan works in mysterious ways.
Well, if I was, so Are they alerted to anything going on right now?
They are now alerted to you coming up here. Like, they're looking at you. They do not seem to be aware of any combat. You can barely hear the fighting going on in the bottom decks. It's a few decks down. You can kind of hear things, but it's very quiet. There's like, the sound of the ocean below you. There's wind whipping around because you're moving, There, like, you hear the flapping of the sails above you. All that kind of jazz. But yeah, they don't seem to be aware that there's fighting going on. Well, I'll say specifically the first mate, the captain of the ship, and the skeleton over there. When you reach the top of these stairs, you can also see like there's a roof for these 3 rooms here. There's 2 skeletons above there. They are also still going about their business as well.
I just peek up and I'm just like, "Arg, hey, just checking, making sure everything's good up here. We're definitely everything's good down here. So I'm just, are you guys good?"
I want you to roll deception for that.
Definitely nothing suspicious going
make
on.
Make a deception
below.
check. 13 against its 9. God damn, you're lucky. You're so lucky with these fucking rolls, dude. Ugh, makes me mad. All right. The ghost captain just looks at you and says, "Thank you for the updating."
Today.
It's like you can hear like a female voice, a male voice, an androgynous voice in there. It's like multiple voices, just slightly out of sync. This ghostly thing talking at you says, "If everything is copacetic, we will be there in two days.
Something sort of like this. In a different
Yeah, like that.
different
like
voice.
We got it. We're good.
Yeah.
There you go. For the crowd.
Yeah, I wish I need to get one of them Go XLRs so I can do all the cool voice stuff.
Okay. All right. So I'm basically
lucky ass roll.
Yeah, but I'm not going. I don't want to go up these stairs. I don't want to go up these stairs.
So just let me just hold on here. Just I gotta take a second. Just let's look at what's going on here. You dressed up as a random ass ship's captain. Lie your way onto this ship because the goblins are fucking stupid. You get on the ship. They tell the undead that you're cool. You immediately go to your friends, spring them in the cargo hold, and start fighting this stuff, all these guys. You come up to the captain of the ship, unprovoked, and say, "Hey, nothing suspicious going on. We're totally cool." They didn't ask for a status update. You didn't need to talk to them at all. Just out of nowhere, you're like, "We're cool. Nothing's going on. No need to worry." Captain's like, "Why would I be worrying? Now I feel like I should worry." But the ghost fucking is so dumb as well that it's just like, "Yeah, cool. Thanks for the report, man." It's a farce. It's a farce, everybody. This is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, if there's anything else you want to do in your turn, all you did was run across the deck and talk to somebody. Again, you still have actions if you want to cast a spell, bonus action if you. I don't know, man.
like I said, I just want to really peek my head up here and just be like, hey, everything's good. Is this area right in here closed?
Which area?
This area right in here, is this like a closed area, or can you see down? Because I see a wall here.
Zoom in a little bit. Oh crap, wrong.
It looks like it's just a rail.
Yeah, that one. That's just like a railing. Just like there's like a railing along this part.
Okay.
Like right here. These are railings. You can kind of see like they're perforated a little bit. See what I mean?
Yeah.
If you zoom in real close, there's like these little black lines. You can kind of see those shadow lines on there as well. So yeah, I think that's just a railing. I don't think that's an actual wall. Back out here.
Okay.
People on the people, party people.
So I'm just basically just gonna be like, it's just like, arg, well, I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna go lay down now. Good job on the ship. You're killing it, guys. Good job.
Yes, rest your mortal bones.
And then proceed to very calmly go back down to the deck below.
Okay, you did use most of your movement. I guess you could use your action to dash. And there is those stairs that are right in here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want, I don't know how far you want to go. If you just want to go to the deck, just immediately below you, like next to the
I mean,
stairs,
I'm like literally, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to like go around the ship or anything.
Yeah, we'll stick you in that square just so you're not overlapping anybody. But
Okay.
we'll put that on you so we know that you're below decks.
Okay.
Little orange dot there for you. All right. Wow. Just wow. Buck wild again. Just freaking fucking bards, man. Just wow. All right. It's now Skeleton's turn. Over here. Pink Skeleton Boy. We'll go with him first. Got thrown. Javelin got thrown at him. He's not happy about that. He sees Damu. He's going to rush down these stairs directly at Damu, brandishing his short sword. 15? A 15. He slashes at you with a 15. Does not hit the tortoise's shell. Deflects the sword. Clangs off your shell. This thing does that sort of like kind of screams, shriek, hiss thing in your face because it's mad at you.
Social distancing, bro.
The other one over here is going to. So these guys are, remember, 2 decks below what is actually shown here. He turns. He takes 1 step forward because technically Sift was not standing right next to him. But you know, theater of the mind, people. Skeleton's gonna take a step forward. He's going to close the gap. He's going to swing his short sword at Sift. That is a 22.
I don't believe he can,
Don't believe he can? Why? Why can't he?
because he is still feared by Damu, and I am 10 feet away from him. Lance.
You are 10 feet away. Damu is... Oh, I guess... Technically. I did say that guy couldn't run... this way. I did say he couldn't run that way. Because he was heading down. He was trying to head down. See, Damu's down, like, down around this area. And he'd be moving laterally.
I broke the DM, guys.
So technically. No, I'm just trying to remain internally consistent. That's fine. That's fine. Attack +4 either way. It's also a 1d6 plus 2 either way. I'm just going to say he turns around, he drops his sword, grabs his bow that's on his back, and shoots you with a bow.
Yep, works.
All right. So I'm just going to click. It's the same damage, same attack roll. 7 piercing damage. An arrow shoots out, hits you square in the shoulder. Square in the shoulder. Pachoom. But yeah, he's still got his bow out. He's gonna knock another arrow, but he's like waiting for you. Like he's not moving further away or anything like that. Also, oh wait, they have to be able to see. They have to be able to see him, right? Or hear him. See or hear. Never mind. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Other skeletons on the ship, not really aware of what's going on, except the guy who's been feared. But again, he's not really moving. So there's nothing he can do. He can't see Sift. He's not afraid or really doesn't want to hurt Rowan. All the other skeletons are not in combat yet. So we're gonna move on to Sift.
Okay. In the most Iron Maiden way possible, I'm going to toll the dead this guy that's down here with me, and he's going to hear the sound of clock bells striking.
So does Toll the Dead do more to undead, or is there anything with undead that the Toll undead?
It's 1d8 normally, but if it is missing any hit points, it's 1d12.
Oh.
It is a Wisdom 14 save.
Oh, it said 14 wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He has to beat a 14.
Wisdom. It is a 14 exactly. So
Fine.
that does nothing because it's a cantrip, right? He just avoids it, or
Yeah, that's it.
how does that? Toll the dead, but the dead will not pay to cross that bridge. He is staying on your side of the river Styx, my friend. Kind of hisses at you some.
I'm going to move into melee, and that'll be the end of mine.
All right.
Oh, wait, I'm still in melee. I'm 10 feet. No,
Yeah.
I'm going to move all the way up. I'm going to move all the way up so that if he tries to run away from me, I can sentinel.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could still sentinel because he's still within your range.
No, sentinel only works within 5 feet.
Oh,
By
really?
specific wording.
What? That's
Yep.
weird. Really?
But if you want to extend it to my reach, I will gladly accept that house rule.
We'll double check that. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that. But I'll double check because I was running a character who had polearm master, great weapon master, and sentinel. So when people would come into my range, I would hit them and sentinel them at 10 feet away. Now, I could have been playing incorrectly for many, many years, but I don't know. I just thought it was when they left your range, you got an opportunity attack, and the sentinel stuff happened with opportunity attacks. But we'll move on. Reshi, you're in the back of the boat. Over here. And the skeleton that you're fighting is dead. You can hear the sound of combat coming from around the wall where Damu was. But you do know that you guys are starting to clean up on this ship here.
All right, I'm gonna go after the guy that's next to Damu.
Actually, real quick, make that movement. But before we do your attack, I just noticed it is a quarter after 11, and I was hoping that maybe this combat would prove a little bit faster. If you guys don't mind, I have to urinate. Can we take a quick 5-minute break here at the top of the round?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that, folks. I should have been more prescient about time and round orders here. We'll be back in real quick. I gotta pee real quick, and then yeah, we'll be right back. And we're back. Welcome in, everybody.
I've got an orange.
Harry Carey here, DMing Osrynn Tales D&D. No, I'm not going to do that for the rest of the show. That'd be fun, though. All right, we are back. Again, sorry. And a tinkle, 2 cans of cola. Goes right through you. We're coming in, top of the round. Reshi's moving into combat here in on this ship. Final skeleton in the cargo hold. Damu's there to help her out as the rest of their team is over on the top decks of the ship. Well, Sangrati, Sift, and this skeleton here with the orange dots are actually technically below decks, but we don't have enough room on this map to show all the decks of the ship. Anyway, coming in, Miss Reshi, you got a guy in front of you. He is slightly injured, not overly injured, but slightly injured. You've used your movement. You've come in. Gonna wallop him with an unarmed strike. It looks like a 14 is gonna hit. 7. God. I regret making these guys vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
I don't regret it.
She's just powdering skeletons down there.
Dude, you don't even know. Like, literally left. Like, Reshi is inventing bone meal tonight, you guys.
And
Just
bone meal bread, guys.
dusting this place in bone dust. Powdered bones. You destroy that guy. Just straight up dead.
3 dead.
Yeah. He is a gunner. What do you, so you moved,
I think I moved my full 40. I think my next turn I'm gonna have to move up the stairs.
you only moved 25 feet to get there.
Okay.
You could move another, you could get up the stairs on this turn if you wanted to.
Alright. I'm gonna head up the stairs then.
Okie dokie.
All the way up to my max, and then that'll be my turn.
Oops. Now here, we're gonna do something a little finicky. Quick. Move that one over. That one. This one over. That. Front. Front. There. One second. That. This. That. And okay, we're good with the maps. So Reshi, you want to run up the stairs. I don't know which side of the stairs you want to be on. We're just gonna toss these guys into the water because they're not on that deck. I figured Dom was gonna follow you up the stairs because all these guys are dead. That area, the deck right above you guys, is empty. So you have another. It was 25 feet to get to where you are. You have 40 feet of movement. So you could 10, 15 feet to get to the top of the stairs. You could be like in that square, or that square, or that square.
We'll do top right.
Over there.
Yes, sir.
Switch it here. Ooh, ba-doom. Damu, you see Reshi running up the stairs. You see around you just the ground is littered with skeleton bones and dust. As a cleric, I mean, technically there are spells for this kind of thing, like to actually detect undead, but we'll just say like you have this sort of preternatural sense that things are not there. Oh, and Abstracto's not actually here. I see what's going on. Haha. Welcome back,
There
Mr.
he is.
Abstracto. It's your turn.
Woohoo!
I was just saying, you see the ground littered of bones and bone dust. You kind of get the sense that the undead that are on this level of the ship are dealt with.
Cool.
So
How
Reshi
do I get
ran
to
up.
the next level?
Yeah, so Reshi just ran up the stairs, right in here. I don't know if you see that ping. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. I
So
guess
you-
I follow Reshi.
Okay. So the stairs are technically difficult terrain, right? So you have 5, 10, 15, 20 movement to get up there, but you have 30 feet of movement, so you still have 10 extra feet of movement. You guys aren't particularly aware of where the stairs are, though, in this level. Remember, you guys were in boxes when you guys got brought down here. And I didn't... Obviously, with how much we've been moving around, I wouldn't be able to do dynamic lighting on this page anyway. But just remember, there are walls here and here, so you guys can't really see the stairs from this upper, like, this area.
Imagination.
Yeah. But, so yeah, you can go up the
Alright.
stairs. There's a set of stairs here, and a set of stairs right there that you could go up. Right there and right there.
Well, I had what,
Then you
10
have-
movement speed?
Yeah, and they have another. So you go up. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. You can
There I
get,
go.
Yeah, you can get to there. Yeah.
And I'm done.
You can use your action to dash, which gives you another move. So you could move another 30 feet on your turn if you wished. Since there's nothing here for you to like attack, or if you have a spell you want to cast. I don't know if you have any spells. That would be good to cast in this situation. Just saying, like you still have your action that you can do stuff with. Hide, disengage, dodge, all that kind of stuff. Also, we can't hear you. Are you saying stuff? It looks like you're saying stuff, but I can't hear you.
Sorry, I'd muted myself. I'll use my action to dash.
All right.
Can I go up the stairs?
You already went up those stairs.
Oh. I thought you pointed at those stairs to I could...
So yeah,
He's right
you
here.
were on the cargo level still. You were standing like right here on the cargo level, and so you ran up these stairs 20 feet. You came around another to 30
Gotcha.
feet up here, and then you still have another 30 feet of movement. So you could get to like the bottom of those stairs there if you wanted, but not enough to like get up the stairs, as it were. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so biased. This ship should have. You get to the bottom of those stairs. Genie Bra is at the top of those stairs. You see each other.
Nice.
But that is your action to dash. So unless you have like a bonus action that you want to do on your turn, I think we'll move on to Rowan.
Are you doing okay, Rowan?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm actually waiting for you guys to all regroup at the top of the stairs.
Okay, just making sure.
We're gonna hatch a plan to take over this ship.
Don't worry, we'll finish killing everything while you stand there.
Well, hold on. Before we just go up swinging swords and stuff, because we don't know how strong that ghost is. We don't know much about that ghost, Captain.
That's true.
I am done though.
Hey, Rowan, what is your next course of actions?
Okay, so I'm under the deck, right?
Yes, you're under the deck. You're about 7 feet below where the captain and the skeleton.
So I'm like,
are.
so for the sake of, I'm like here, right?
Well, hold on a sec. Let me actually. I can just do this. Since you went back down. Low decks. I can just do that. Wrong one. It's out of the way so I can actually see what's going on. Those guys. GM layer. That guy is a GM layer. Alright. That is actually. So if you're standing right here at the top of those stairs. Right, that is actually where you are. I mean, the map's a little off for the grid. I apologize.
I got you. That's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. This is where you would be kind of on this level here, equal to where the skeleton with a crank is. And
Okay, so all right, so I'm technically on the top floor. No. I know where I'm at. Okay, cool.
yeah.
So-
now Sift and the other skeleton are only one deck below what is being shown on that.
Okay, so they're down.
Yeah.
You guys are still down there then, huh?
They are currently. Wait a minute. Oh, right, because they were on that. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Man. Multiple decks is very confusing.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
They are
It's okay.
technically like right here and not below any. So I'll take the orange dots off. There we go.
Okay.
That is actually where they are. Everybody right now, where the map you can see, everybody is where everybody is. No more pretend that you're on a different level or anything like that. Everybody is actually where they are on the map currently.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna pump the brakes here. I don't want to go back up on the deck yet.
Mhm.
I actually want to
You can prepare actions. Like if there's something you want to do later on, you can prepare it. You can hold your entire turn to later on if you wish. There are things like you don't have to do something right now. You can say like if this happens, I would like to do X. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I want to. I want to take my I want to take my candle. And I guess I have a tinderbox, right? Well, that's for like a fire. I'm trying to think of how hard would it be for me to find some way to light this candle?
To light a candle? You can light
Yeah.
a candle.
Okay. I have this candle on me. I just want to light it.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Candle.
All right, so I'm sitting here. I'm waiting. I'm gonna chill with this candle. I'm waiting up here. For them.
Huge. I'm assuming. I feel like you are preparing a pyrotechnic display.
Yeah. We got something going on here. But I need these guys. I want to wait for these guys to.
All right. Very
Take
cool.
a recruit over here. At least Damu and Reshi, which I assume Reshi's coming this way.
Yeah, they're heading someplace.
Okay.
Whoops. One of those skeletons that I moved to the GM layer was the guy who had the initiative. Guess I gotta keep him on the screen. That guy. It is. Moving from you, it goes to the skeleton. Skeleton, who is next to Sif, because she took a step forward, is gonna drop his bow and pick up his short sword from the floor and swing it over the short sword. And he's gonna critically hit. He just like picks it up, and I feel like Sif, I feel like you're like in the moment is just like, ha, he's gonna go for his sword again, and he doesn't even like reposition himself to like swing or anything. It's just grabs sword and immediately as he's standing up, he just thrusts it like right below one of your ribs. Critical hit, like right under the ribs. You take 9 piercing damage from this guy.
Okay, I'm looking pretty rough, guys.
What are you at, Sift?
5 of 21. I've soaked literally all of the damage for the team at this point.
And he'll kind of do that sort of screech, hiss kind of thing, which like my body physically cannot do. It's an unworldly sound. As it kind of hisses at you. Those guys pretty close, though. We're gonna roll a perception here. Jesus fucking Christ. Not a critical fail, but I rolled a 1. A 2 minus 1 for these skeletons of wisdom. The other skeletons kind of nearby, decks above you, you know. Luckily do not hear the sounds of hissing and combat and whatnot going on down below. And they're not alerted to what's going on. No one else is in combat. The dude who's turned can't. Although, no, now the guy. See, now that you're over here, I feel like now this guy can move over and down the stairs to here. And he sees Sift.
It's going to be bad for me.
Swing a short sword at Sift. A 10 to hit.
Parried that shit all day.
Parry that shit all day. All right. Now it is your turn to riposte or to rebuke them.
No, I am going to toll the dead on the one that just shanked the shit out of me.
Fair enough. So that's a wisdom saving throw again.
Wisdom 14.
All right. Well, he's got a -1 to it. He rolls a 12. You toll that dead.
Takes
Ding.
8 points of necrotic damage.
So, hey, you know, that reminds me. Last session, I mentioned how the ship kind of gives off those ship bell, like, ba-ding, 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 ghostly ship. Your bell is a lot brighter and more celestial. It's a bell of the living, tolling the actual dead. What was the damage on that?
8.
8 damage. You see this thing, its eyes light up with like a white. It goes from like a yellow that from like the color from the turn. That light turns to a bright white. And it just kind of consumes the skeleton real quick. So it, like its bones kind of glow white for just a quick second before it freezes. Just like its body just stops moving, and then it crumples into a pile of bones as you send this unweary soul across the river Styx and into the beyond.
Okay.
That one is dead.
I am going to pull the sword out of my ribs and very Mike Tyson, like, at the other skeleton. Come on, bitch, let's do this.
Oh,
That's
man.
the end of my turn.
Oh, man.
Nice. Reshi, you do hear the clattering of bones coming from that side of the ship. You guys are on the same deck now, so you do hear the clattering of bones. Can't quite see it because there is a wall there, but there's like a door you can get through. if you wanted to go that way. You know,
I have 40
Damu ran off
movement,
the other.
so I'm pulling up here.
Okay, now there's a wall between you and that skeleton. Let me move this other guy here. You could stand in that square if you wanted to attack the guy. I can't really do it again because the map is off. You see how there's like that wall?
Okay,
Right
can I
there.
still move into that position?
Yeah. You can move. You can move like up there. Yeah.
Will that work?
Yeah. That's good.
All right, I'm gonna do an unarmed strike because I think that's all I can do without a key.
Yep. I mean, unless you had like a weapon or something. But yeah. Holy fuck. 19 hits, 4 damage. That is going to be doubled. Now, this guy is brand new to the combat. He has not been injured yet at all. This is probably a little surprising for you. This skeleton doesn't die from your one punch.
Was he already on this deck?
He's on the stairs. He's moving down towards Reshi. You're on the other end of the ship now, so I figure it's probably okay that he moves this way. He's on the stairs moving this way because you're on that back of the ship moving up. And he can kind of sense where you are. He's getting pushed. Kind of like, think of it like a vertical circle, right? You're going from the bottom and around, you know, one way, and he's at the top moving around the circle the other way. Trying to keep his distance. He just happened to run into Sift, and then Reshi happened to run into him with her fist.
Yeah.
Repeatedly? Question mark? I think you only have the one key left, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna use it yet.
No key. All right. Reshi moving in, standing on top of a pile of bones and punching another pile of bones. The pile of bones more resilient maybe than the other bones. But we'll move on to Damu here. You can see Genie at the top of the stairs there, bud. He looks fine. Doesn't look hurt or anything. Maybe a little freaked out because of what's going on, knowing Rowan. But yeah, you're at the bottom of the stairs. You got your 30 feet of movement. If you wanted to like move out and all that kind of stuff. What do you do?
Could I hear Sift screaming at all or anything on the same deck as me?
Make a perception check. Probably. I'm not going to make it a very difficult check. Yes. You heard the sounds of combat coming from the front of the ship.
I really hope you
And
heard. Come on, bitch.
Yeah.
Then I'm coming for Sift.
Okay. So you're gonna move around on the same deck of a ship. Cool. From where you are, you can see there's a door right over, like in that area.
Okay. I think that's all I can do at the moment. Well,
Again,
no,
you
I can use my action.
Yeah. You can use your action to move again if you wish. Yeah, you'd have to move something like... Yeah, exactly. So now through the doorway, you can see Reshi. She's looking behind the wall. Again, let me just... So you can like kind of see there. Zoom in. On this map here. You can kind of see there's like a wall right in here. Right in there.
Yeah, I can see it.
Technically, this skeleton guy, he's like right on these stairs here. And she's like looking up, kind of, so you can say, like, oh, there's probably stairs there, and there's like an enemy. Yeah, that's action to dash around. Any bonus actions before we move on? I don't know if you have
Not
any
that I
bonus
can
actions.
use yet.
Cool. All right.
Because I can't see Sift, correct?
Right. You can't see her quite yet.
Okay. Then no, I'm done.
Yeah, Jeannie, you see at the bottom of the stairs, you saw Damu, and he was kind of like looking up at you. And then you saw something else kind of take his attention, and he, instead of coming up the stairs, he ran around the stairs and back on the deck below you.
Okay.
So you're still up at the top of the stairs. I don't know what you're waiting or wanting to do here. You have a lit candle in your hand that will burn for probably a couple hours, as long as the wind or you don't put it out.
Okay. I still have. Okay, I've still got my bardic. Cool. I'm gonna cause smoke with pyrotechnics.
Okay. Cause smoke. Pyrotechnics. Can you toss pyrotechnics up in the chat real quick for me?
Yes. Hold on. Try to. There it is.
Smoke. Thick black smoke spreads out from the target in a 20-foot radius, moving around corners. The area of smoke heavily obscured. Smoke persists for 1 minute or until a strong wind disperses it. Okay. So you start casting smoke. The smoke goes out in a 20-foot radius. So it goes up and it goes around corners. It's going to start billowing out of the door because you're like behind a door, like next to some stairs. It's going to billow out of the doorway. Let me put a aura on you. Let's see if we see here.
Jeannie, your expression of happiness right now is so fantastic to watch.
I don't know. Can you guys see?
Yeah, we see it.
You can see the
I mean, I can't.
ping you over here. So Genie's got this 20-foot radius sphere of smoke just billowing out from him. Now remember, guys, this goes around corners and it goes up. So it pours out of this door. It goes up, and there's like a wind. There is wind blowing because you're moving north, right? So as the smoke billows out of this door and starts rising up, it's also getting pushed to the back of the ship, meaning it is going to engulf and cover the captain and the first mate and probably the people on the upper decks in the back of the boat. So now they're just getting covered in smoke. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
I would like to poke my head out this door.
Yep.
And yell, "Arg, there's a fire down below!"
All right.
What?
With
No.
that, we're going to move to the skeleton's turn. 1 second here. This. Alrighty. First things first. 15. Skeleton comes down the stairs. Over here. Skeleton comes down the stairs, turns, looks at you expectantly, as much as an expressionless skull can be expectant. But it kind of pauses. It looks at you. It's going to make an intelligence check. Negative
But
1.
it's dumb.
It is dumb. It does not realize that you are the source of the smoke. It is going to move down the stairs and in search of smoke. You yelled that pretty loud. So let's see here. 30. The skeleton gets to there. And then 30 and 2 more skeletons from the back of the ship are gonna get to about up in there. They just get down to the ship. They were down those stairs. They were two levels up because there's like the level where the
Level,
where the yoke of the ship or the steering wheel is. Then there was that level up behind it. They were up there doing stuff with rigging, and they come down. They can only get to about there. I mean, they might have like 5 or whatever feet, but they're in this cloud of smoke. They're gonna also roll intelligence checks to see what's going on. 9 and a 3. They don't know that you're the source of the smoke either. Other one's not close enough to make a check quite yet. They still think you're friendly. So yeah, we're gonna move on now. Do not let the players screen turn order confuse you guys. As Genie Bruh yells about the ship being on fire, the captain of the ship leaves its post. 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll say they are about here. They rolled initiative. They got a 13. They go right before Sift. They come down here. Now the ghost is gonna make an intelligence check. Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, Foul.
What?
Was that the skeleton's turn?
Yeah, the skeletons ended their turn.
Then the skeleton on the stairs should have run away.
I don't think he was feared, right? He was just being denoted as being on the same level as me from the old map.
No, the yellow one is. Oh, do they have to move away from you?
Yep, they actively have to
Oh,
run
they
away.
have to move. Oh, so it's not. It's more than just normal fear. I see. All right, cool. Give me a minute. Give me a second here. Skeleton. Run away.
If it's running away from me, I would like to sentinel attack it. as it
You
tries
can.
to step.
You can. Yep. Roll that sentinel.
At disadvantage because he's close. Doesn't matter. How about an 18?
An 18.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
For 5.
For 5, you clip him. He's still running away.
His speed is 0.
Oh, right. His speed is 0. So actually, he just stays there on the stairs, right? Okay. Well. Hey, we got some extra damage out of it.
Yeah.
Good call. Thanks for reminding me, friend. I know that the normal fear, the frightened stuff that Izzy does in the Friday night game.
Right.
That is just if you are going to move, you cannot move closer.
Right.
Turn Undead is, I guess, more powerful, and they have to move away from you, which is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
got
it.
that. Okay, so the ghost comes down, leaves the helm of the ship. They come down. They've used like 15-ish feet of movement. No, wait, no. They use 10 feet of movement because they can fly. They just go right. They just fly down right because they're just like right there. Were you gonna say something, Destructo?
In that act, didn't that also give Reshi an attack of opportunity?
Oh yeah,
He
it
was
would have
believing your
given.
threat, yeah.
Yeah, it would have given Reshi an attack of opportunity. You're right. Another good
Do
call.
a roll for that.
Just your whatever your base attack is, so like an unarmed strike.
Just like you were punching him normally.
Yep. 13 for 5 damage. That will kill this guy. That will kill
Booyah!
this guy. All right, we'll just move him off.
What's my death number at, guys? I don't remember.
I
All of
don't
them? Or
remember.
Your kill counter.
what's happening?
Pretty much all of them. Yes.
I think you're at 5. I'm not even joking. I think it's 5.
Yeah. It.
I know
definitely
I've
could be
killed
fun.
only one.
My God, you guys. There was a reason I chose not to put any zombies on here because I really did not want to be making Constitution checks tonight. Okay. Double, triple, quadruple checking. Anything funky else going on with these skeletons that we can think of?
Not that I can think of.
All right. So the ghost's actual turn. It flies down from the deck above using 10 feet of its movement. Makes an intelligence check. It's a 7. Does not know that Genie is the source of the smoke. It is also going to keep flying down here. Let me just double check its move. So, okay, flying 40. Fly 40. It's going to move over here. And it's going to make another intelligence check to see if it can suss out. Oh my God, the 7th! Let's do that. However,
I say he's smart enough to realize there's no smoke on this level, right?
he is smart enough. Well, it billows down as well. It's a sphere, so there's smoke. He is still in the smoke. However, is that smoke heavily obscured? So does it have any ethereal sight into the ethereal plane? Ethereal vice versa. All right, yeah. So because the smoke is there, it can't see Damu. Sorry, let me move. Sorry.
That's very good for me.
Yeah. So it's still covered in smoke. There's still like a big pile of smoke over here. And I was gonna say it could definitely see Damu, but it's still in the smoke, so it cannot see Damu. That'll be the ghost turn. It is now Sif's turn.
Okay, in a very like V for Vendetta primal scream-like thing, hands in the air, going to stumble back, kind of bounce along this back wall, and just start walking this way. Because I'm not interested in going up the decks.
Okay.
I would say I'd probably get about here. Can I see either of those two, or does the smoke make it so I can't see them?
No, the smoke is filling up everything to about here, and
Okay.
below is full of smoke.
In an effort to stay alive, I will use false life on myself.
Hitting so many buttons here, you guys.
So 4 + 4 is 8. Go for 8 points of temp health.
Nice. Was it temporary health?
It'll mean I'll take one more hit before I die.
Reshi, you can hear there are skeletons up there's a skeleton that's run. You can kind of hear it up the stairs from where you are. However, Sif did just kind of move around you and past Damu into the interior of the ship. You can kind of see through the doorway as well that there is smoke in that room. Because if you look through the doorway, you could still see kind of spot in the ship, and the smoke goes about there.
How far can I move to get to the skeleton down below?
Which skeleton? Can you like point at it or ping it for
The
me?
one that here.
That guy, you cannot see that guy. He's covered by smoke. Actually, Yoshi. There is smoke in that red box. Everything in that red box is heavily obscured and you cannot see it. You can make a perception check to see if you hear it. And you would be able to move all the way over to it if you heard it. So if you want to make a perception check. That will go against its stealth, its natural stealth. You just enough. Its passive stealth is a 12. That was the number you had to hit or exceed. So you hit 12. You do know that skeleton is somewhere in that fog. So if you want to move over there, you can. It still will be attacking at a disadvantage because it's heavily obscured from you. But other than that, you're totally fine to go over there and fight that skeleton.
All right, so I'm gonna ask Damu what he wants to do. Do you want to go up the stairs? Do you want to stay where we are?
My plan is to heal San, and then I would assume I would go up the stairs because I don't know what's on the level that we're on. Does that make sense?
Okay, so then I will go up the stairs with my turn.
Okay, you're gonna head up the stairs. Okay. So you can put yourself, like, if you go up the stairs, that's 10 feet of movement. So landing like in this square up here would be only 10 feet. See me hanging that other side of the other ship over there. Yeah, so that would be 15 feet to get to where you
So
are.
if I
now.
land there, then I can hit that guy.
Yeah, you definitely. He's coming down the stairs. You're coming up the stairs. He turns, sees you. You turn, see him.
Oh, Spartan, kick him down the stairs.
He's not aligned with downward stairs to do that,
Not
unfortunately.
very good.
She could use. Oh wait, it's only on her key. Can she push people? Right? It's not like normal.
I'm using a key right
Attacks.
now. Yeah.
Oh, you are.
You have
using
bardic
key?
inspiration.
Oh yeah, that's right. You do have bardic. You can use that to. You can use your bardic to try and make that attack hit.
What is it? What do I have to do for that?
Just
Just
roll
roll
a
a D6?
D6. Yeah.
Alright.
Two D6. The first one's a 4, bringing that up to a 14. That will hit for a 6. 12. Holy shit. You almost fucking destroy this guy. In fact, same one like that Matrix punch you did earlier. You'd punch him right through the sternum, except this time your punch goes all the way through its spine, and now it's basically just like on a normal person, nipples up. It's like part of its spine, a couple ribs, its collarbones, its arms, and its skull, just separated from the rest of his body. Its legs and shit fall to the ground. They're dead, but the upper part of it is still like gonna claw at your ankles and shit.
Okay.
That's fucking cool.
Bite the curb.
He's technically prone. That's just your normal strike. You still have that key if you want to use it.
Hang on to it. No, I'm gonna wait because
yeah,
I
hang
think we
on,
still have
okay.
ghost chip guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you still have the ghost to deal with and 3 more skeletons. So we're gonna move on to Damu then.
All right.
I can use this.
Which healing spell do I want to use?
Sift votes for all of them.
Man, I wish I could just use every healing spell I could.
Cure wounds
Alright,
is an
I'm gonna-
action.
yeah,
and
I'm gonna go with-
Word is a bonus action.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and use Cure Wounds because he's pretty hurt.
1d8. Oh yeah, and you're a life cleric too. So
Yeah, so it'd be plus. Oh, I guess I have to roll it. What am I adding to that? What did it say?
I don't know what your bonus is. Let me pull it up on the other screen.
Plus my spell casting ability modifier, which is my wisdom.
Yeah. Plus
and that
the creature
is
regains additional hit points to 2 plus the spell's level.
All right. So slash roll 1d8 plus 6. Oh. Six.
I lied.
14. So
That's
14.
A lot of healing.
So that is a chunk of healing. I am 3 points off of full, just to give you a heads up there.
Hell yeah.
And I can hand him a healing potion just as like a bonus action, correct?
Sorry, what was that?
Can I hand him a healing potion as a bonus action?
Yeah. Technically, object interaction even, so you still have a bonus action.
Oh, cool. Okay. Then I hand him a healing potion as well, and then I'm going to follow Reshi up the stairs. So I've got 5 feet, and then
10, 15 to get to the top of the stairs. There. So you still have 15 feet from where you are.
am I able to? I mean, I'm in the skeleton's threat range now, aren't I?
Technically, yeah. But you can move through your party member's square. Unless you just wanted to be next to him. Next to that skeleton.
Okay. 5. Hold on. 5, 10, 15. 15.
Nice.
Right?
Nice. Now, just
like it.
remind you, we don't use flanking rules in this game.
Damn! Oh, I forgot.
We can
Oh,
we can
well.
talk about that once we maybe level up once more or something. We can maybe talk about adding in a little extra combat hardness to this game.
That would be pretty
Little something,
juicy.
something.
A little something. Kind of ramp up the difficulty the higher levels you guys get.
Well, I'm gonna smack
either
him
way.
with my.
You
with my
did use
trident
cure
either way.
wounds though, so that's your action. Can't
Oh, good
attack on
point.
this turn.
Good point.
Do you have the spell Spiritual Weapon?
I do not,
You do not. Okay.
because I have been focusing on
Healing and stuff. Gotcha.
making my team the best they can be.
Gotcha. Just throwing it out there, Spiritual Weapon is a bonus action. It is not concentration. So, it's a pretty good thing for a cleric, just to have anyway.
Right.
Um,
Well, I found that out from our game with my brother.
yeah, the Friday game. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We'll move on. Rowan, you got some skeleton boys around there. They're going to be looking for the fire again that you're talking about. You're the source of the smoke. That's still going for a little while longer. Let's see, duration. Oh yeah, for a minute. Yeah, it's still gonna last for a good while. Another 9 rounds. So, what you up to, boy?
So they're I guess they're gonna head down, right?
Yeah, they're looking like they're gonna. Well, look right now. They're looking like they're gonna head down. At the start of their turn, they're gonna make another investigation check. If they get high enough, they might realize that it's you. But right now, what you know is that yes, they are looking like they're gonna head under the boat, head below decks.
thinking about what I want to do here.
While you're thinking of that,
Let's say if I was to head back down the stairs, just theoretically,
yeah.
and was to well, that would take me off the floor with Resh and them. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it would do it if you went down the stairs to. You're talking about going to hit this guy over here.
Nah, I don't want to hit. I don't want to hit him.
Also, I will just tell you. Also, you can't really see these guys either. You're also in the heavily obscured area.
So, all right. So I was actually about to ask that. I was like,
Yeah.
how does that affect me?
It is smoke. It is making smoke. You can't, it's probably also kind of hard to breathe for you because you're in there. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Rowan's a heavy smoker and it doesn't really affect him. But yeah, you can't really see what's going on. Things are heavily obscured in this area. Like you can kind of make out walls and stuff and kind of shapes, but you're not really sure. So attacks against you have disadvantage. Attacks going out from you also have disadvantage. Things of that nature.
Okay. Can I throw down some caltrops?
Yeah. You can throw down those caltrops if you want. At the top of the stairs, or throw them at the bottom of the stairs.
Throw them at the well, I'm on the top of the stairs, so that would be throwing caltrops where I'm standing.
True.
Throw them at the top of the stairs, yeah.
Okay.
And then let's go downstairs.
Okay. So yeah, you can move down the stairs.
So I'm back to here, right?
Yeah. You'd be over there.
Okay.
I'll move the square over here. So that we still know, because the smoke goes up still. It is a sphere after all. And then I'll just say that the caltrops are in that 5-foot area right at the top of the steps.
Okay.
It's an action to lay down caltrops. You move down the stairs. Anything else? Bonus action before we move on?
What can I do bonus action wise?
You can I would say normally I would say you could give someone inspiration, but I think you have to be able to see them.
Yeah, I'm not even close.
Or maybe it's just hear people? I don't know. Double check. So, creature within 60 feet of you who can hear you. It doesn't have to be someone who can see you. Everybody's within 60 feet of you. Sangretti can definitely hear you because you're on the same level of the ship. Other two might not be able to hear you.
I don't want to give bardic inspiration to anybody while I've got a skeleton like
True. That's fair.
10 feet in front of me.
In that case, yeah, I would just save it for cutting words or something if you can.
Can I just yell? Can I yell something? Is that?
Yeah, that's a free action.
Okay, cool.
Talking is free.
I'm just gonna. Arrgh! It's down here. To the skeletons. I'm enticing them to come on down the stairs.
Nice. All right. We're gonna roll a couple of investigation checks for the skeletons here. Boop boop boop. Ooh, wowee. That's not good for you. The first one here, he's gonna wander off this way a little bit. 5, 10. Let's see, it's heavily obscured. He gets out here, 20 feet. He sees sand, so he's gonna move his rest of his movement to get up here. Forgetting about the fire, skeletons, they're not the smartest. And he's going to slash short sword attack at this stowaway. 15 against Sift.
That is my armor class at 15.
Boom. Shakalaka. Short sword. 4 piercing damage against Sif. The other two know exactly what is causing this smoke. They both critically hit their investigation. They're
Did I
going
hear-
to.
The jig is up, boys.
Did you hear what?
Did I hear Rowan say the fire is down here?
Yes. You would
Technically
hear him
true.
say that, yes.
Because I'm holding a candle that is on fire.
I hope that he would have heard Sif say, "Oh, come on," as the other skeleton came out of the smoke.
He also hears that. Okay, these two boys are gonna group up here. They're gonna run through the caltrops. They're gonna take some damage. One of them, let's see. Hold on a second. One of them's gonna get down here on this side of you. The other one's gonna go on this side of you. They both see that the smoke is pouring out of the candle. They are, however, both going to take 1d6 of 1d6 of piercing damage from the caltrops. So they each take a couple of damage from that as they run through the caltrops. But they're going to. They see that it's you. They see that it's you. They hiss like a warning hiss. They hiss a warning hiss. All right, let's see these boys. They're both going to attack you with a short sword. I'm in danger. 23 and a 19. Hot diggity dog.
Yeah, you're not in a good spot anymore.
Sideways, quick.
They slash through you with 5 piercing each. Let me just double check this. Oh man, okay. So pyrotechnics is not a concentration spell. That's wild. That the smoke aspect of that is not concentration. Wow.
So wouldn't those have been at disadvantage? 'Cause he's heavily obscured?
True.
Point.
I will roll. So, just to be fair on this, that 23 will be the first one for the first skeleton's attack. The 19 will be the first one for the second skeleton's attack. And I'll roll 2 more. The first one again for the first skeleton, the second one again for the second skeleton. The second skeleton will hit with a 20. The first one will miss with a 6. So you only take 5 points of piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
You only take 5 points of piercing damage. Thank you for catching that. Damn. I was really hoping for a crit. 'Cause if I crit, well, see, because no, here's the thing. If I crit, I was gonna say that the sword not only cut you, but it cut the top off the candle, ending the pyrotechnics. But I didn't, so the fucking smoke is still there. God damn it! They did do a warning shriek, however, and that is going to alert the ghost that there is something up.
You're in a lot of trouble, buddy.
I know. I'm in a really bad spot.
So we
I
have
have a
5
cool
enemies
idea.
left.
Yes. Okay, so here's the thing. We're gonna move in. This ghost is gonna come in here. It can move through people. It can go over here. It is right next to. Hold on. Sorry. It is in your square, Genie. I would like. Oh, god damn. This is the worst person. Fuck. I need you to make a charisma saving throw. Son of a bitch. Please
Hey,
fail.
it's also kind of bad
Crit,
for me,
fail,
too.
crit, fail, crit, fail, crit, fail, crit, fail, crit, fail.
Oh,
It ain't! Holy shit! Holy shit, you guys. I did not think you were going to fail this saving throw. This is your wheelhouse, my man. This is what you do. Holy fuck. I did not expect this to happen. All right. The the ghost disappears. Genie.
Oh.
You guys be quiet. You guys be quiet. You don't know what's going on. You fuckers. You don't know what's going on. Your characters are oblivious to this.
My character's oblivious, but the DM in me knows exactly what's happening.
Genie, you feel this ghost. It comes into your square. It surrounds you. You feel a chill to your bones, down into your bones and your loins. You feel this soul crushing chill. It's so cold. Like you got to do like, well, you might not because you live in the warm parts of the world. But us northerners, we would get that feeling. You walk out, it's a cold day. It's reflexive to go, like inhale a little bit. And as you inhale, this ghost suffuses your being. It goes inside of you.
Oh, God.
You are now possessed.
Oh, man.
It's inside of you, Rowan.
This ghost takes control of your body. The skeletons around you immediately are non-hostile to you. They know what's going on. They are immediately non-hostile to you. And as because it is now 20 minutes past midnight, as we end tonight's session, Rowan calls out to everybody, "Hey guys, over here! They're over here! Come help! This ghost guy and some skeletons! You guys, help me, guys!" And we will pick up right here next week. I didn't know how far we were gonna get. I didn't expect to have to fight the full ship of skeletons, but hey, that's what happens with D&D, folks. But yeah, we end this session. All the players except for Genie, you guys don't know that he is possessed. You just know that he is calling out for help. Genie, you are possessed. Rowan knows everything that's going on. You are in the passenger seat of your own body. You can see everything, you can hear everything, but you cannot control what your body does and says. Thanks for watching, everybody. Through critical hits and critical fails, these are the Osrynn Tales. We'll be back next Saturday at 9 p.m. Don't miss it. The crazy-ass fight with a possessed bard. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have fun. Whoo boy. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're gonna say goodbye here. Genie, bro, tell him, because you got possessed. Tell him what you do in the week.
Genie, bro, I stream here on this platform Mondays, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it's Genie Bra, literally like it says on the screen, Genie Bra. That's it. It's like Twitter, Genie Bra, Instagram, Genie Bra, at the grocery store, Genie Bra.
Nice. Sangretti, I know you do stuff as well. Let them know what you do, buddy.
Monday nights, I show a movie live on my channel, just regular movies that you could see in a theater or anything like that. We do a little bit of critique on it, and soon we'll be doing a movie and a cocktail. So it's 8 p.m. on every Monday night.
Nice.
Very nice, very nice. I've heard rumors that Rachel and Abstracted, you guys are starting to stream more. Is that true? Is that a rumor? Have I heard that correct through the grapevine?
No, I stream with my husband. Chat is chat. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it. I
Nice.
stream with him almost every night. Playing God of War right now. We're gonna play some other games together. Just hang out. Come hang out with us. It's a lot of fun. You, my hubby.
Chattist underscore chat. Is that? Hey, there we go. Throw the link up there so people can hit it easy enough. And Abstracted, are you streaming these days?
Yep, I'm streaming here on Twitch, Mr. underscore Abstracto. And I'm streaming Tuesdays from noon to 4 Eastern Standard Time.
Sunday? You say Sundays noon to 4?
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays. Sorry, my bad. Tuesdays noon to 4 p.m. And everybody, you're here. You're on my channel. Hit that follow button if you want to see what I do during the week. I stream art stuff Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays and Fridays. I'm currently working on a comic book, a 7-page comic. It is a short story for a comic book called Lords of the Cosmos. It is a He-Man, Masters of the Universe inspired 80s kind of, sci-fi barbarian fantasy kind of thing. So if you guys are interested in that, I'm doing a short story for that comic book. Just gonna plug. It is the first paid comic book work that I'm getting outside of my own creator-owned stuff. So we'll be back tomorrow in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. I try and stream starting between 2 and 3 p.m. Depends on when I wake up, I'll be honest. But if you guys want, hit that follow button so you know when I go live. Also, you can join my Discord so you know when I go live. I post updates and stuff there as well. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Stick around. We're gonna roll the credits. Please stick around through the credits. We're going to raid someone after this. You guys have a great night. Next Saturday, 9 p.m., watch as Genebra's character murders his friends. Bye-bye.